Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the most punctual podcast on Earth. How are we all doing on this fine evening? I need one more minute to get this laughter out. You guys will not know the context, but BR will. And
Alright, dude. You're not. Listen, bro. Your dumbass fucking analogy is the reason why we're late. By the way, like just so you know, bro. Like those 5 minutes were just you explaining that. I'm like, all right, you know what? Whatever. What's up, chat? What is up, guys? How are y'all doing?
Oh my god, I'm
How are y'all
crying.
doing? Hope y'all are doing great. Actually, better than me. At least right now.
Oh my god.
But we had a lot of a lot of good chapters have dropped this week. I will say Sakamoto Days, Kagurabachi, Jujutsu Kaisen, all cooked, all cooked. I didn't see anything new from Blue Lock. Blue Lock's schedule is extremely confusing. I don't know if we talked about the most recent Blue Lock chapter, so I'll at least talk about it and sort of mention it if we didn't. But in terms of like chapters this week to talk about, there are a lot. Obviously, we ran the book club poll for all the members to vote on, so we will be letting you guys know who won, what we'll be getting into, and maybe some of our expectations for the series, depending on what exactly it is. But I mean, I guess since there is no My Hero Academia today, did you want to start the episode with the book club or conclude with the book club? Because on one hand, theater and build up, but on the other hand, forgetfulness, and we might not address it.
So here's the thing, right? I would do the thing at the end, right? I'd do the build up, I'd do the theater. Unfortunately, you guys are the most sen-and-pilled audience I have ever fucking seen. Okay, for context, right? Last poll, Vinland Saga and Soul Eater were neck and neck, right? We're talking like, within a percentage of each other. We thought, right, with this next lineup that it was pretty much going to be the same thing. But we added one new series in there. And, well, it was a landslide. If you take a look at your screens, it was actually, it's actually insane.
See, I didn't know y'all were just like me for real, man.
Like,
y'all are just like me for real. Y'all saw dude with a sword and said, hold on, wait a minute, it's time to lock in.
Dude, 45% blowout is nuts.
Hey, Freerin put up a nice fight. I think we got to put Freerin in the next
100%, yeah. Like Freerin's definitely had its glow up, especially with like the anime popping off. I hear from Johnny and Noah, but and Shammy. But like, dude. Despite Soul Eater's generational run last poll, the fact that Vagabond just came in clutch here, like Inoue really is like, bro, is he the third fucking honored one? Like, what's going on, guys?
Amen. Listen, man. Samurai manga made by Inoue. I mean, I'm locked in, bro. I really don't know what else to say besides listen. I have my hangups about Vagabond exclusively because like I know it's on like indefinite hiatus, but whatever, bro. I'ma just look at it like this. Wherever Vagabond ends is where the story ends until Inoue says otherwise, right? If I look at it like that, I think I'll honestly be able to look at Vagabond as its own like complete little circuit. And I'm gonna be real. If Inoue, hold on, let me look up when Inoue wrote, because if he wrote Vagabond after Slam Dunk, if he has like that experience buff, hold on, this might go crazy, bro.
It might.
This might go crazy, especially because I feel like everything I've seen about Vagabond is like not necessarily in the no violence route, but sort of in the like the serious, maybe more philosophical aspect is similar to Vinland Saga. And I'm not gonna lie, we were worried about following it up with a manga that does that in its own way. That might not be the worst way in the world to follow up. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real,
dude. It's actually so nuts because like I heard the art on this is also bananas, just like Vinland Saga. So and it's also in the unfinished masterpieces club, right?
Yep.
So what is going on with sane authors, man? Like, are they like do they not have enough assistance?
Their
like
blood, sweat, and tears in there, bro. Like Inoue has 2 unfinished manga. Real is another basketball manga he did, and that's not finished either. Although I do think he's picking that one back up. But yeah.
Like it's a little bizarre, and Look, I'm excited to read Vegamon. I think Vinland Saga made me a lot more pliable to series like these, where I otherwise wouldn't have been. Maybe one of these days I might actually open up Berserk, give it a gander. But I don't want to put that out there. And
Don't
like,
don't
that's not a
get don't
binding
get too
vow.
crazy,
Yeah,
bro. Don't
this
get
is
too
yeah,
crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's
yeah. That's
crazy.
a bit much. We're not. That's not a binding vow chat. We're very much at our discretion to back out of that. All right,
We
just
is crazy because I didn't say I would read Berserk. You said you would. So
on
that's not
behalf
even
of
a.
honored
I
ones.
no. That's absolutely not, bro. I'll leave right now. You take that shit back. That's not. No, I'm not even going to pretend that I'm more open to that. Like, yeah, I was gonna say maybe, bro. No, I'm not. If I do read Berserk, y'all probably are not gonna know until like the day before I read it or some shit. Like, I'm not making any far predictions, bro. Y'all
Yeah,
got me
it's gonna
fucked
it's
up.
it's gonna be a secret chat. Like we'll do it, behind closed doors essentially.
I'm not gonna lie. I even if I like Berserk, bro, I might have to be hush hush about that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I could walk back over here. I've certainly said some things to some Berserk fans. They might hang me if I change my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to stand on business and just hate. But Vagabond is something that I'm very excited to read. 327 chapters.
Mm.
If these chapters are them longer seinen chapters, hold on. I'm locked in. Even if they're not, 300 chapters is still a pretty
Mm.
decent read. I'm excited. I expect and hope this to be like leagues above Slam Dunk, even
Mm.
if only through sheer consistency. Because from what I can see, Slam Dunk is made before Vagabond, so he should be a little bit more experienced. And maybe like just know his way around his story a little bit more,
Mm.
based on all of his experience
Yeah.
prior and things of that nature.
It's crazy that this is already a top 3 series for you just on Sword and Aura
Hey,
alone.
hey, bro, don't say that. I didn't say that, bro. I just said I'm excited. I said I'm intrigued. I'm interested. All right.
Brother has the
Um,
Amazon page for the manga right now.
I just looked up Vagabond, bro. Like we
Come on.
Google is free, man. Google is free, bro. But I am curious. I am curious to see what Inoue cooking. Maybe this will be top 3. I don't know, but I'm open. I'm open to it being great. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Aoshi at 3% kind of hurt me, because I'm not. I want y'all to give me the excuse to read it, but I fear y'all will never do that. 3% is crazy. We could run that poll
Mm.
against untranslated series and they might get more votes, bro. Like this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know, man. That shocked me, kind of hurt my heart. I was hoping it would at least perform pretty well. But Aoshi got cooked, bro. There is a consistent Aoshi fan in here that always asks me or asks us to like read the manga. I threw the manga in there, bro. I really did try. I tried to give you guys a fighting chance. 3% of y'all showed up. Literally 3 people voted for it because we're at an even 100 votes. These percentages just accurately reflect how many people, bro. 3 people voted for Aoshi. I
That's I
I fear I
look,
fear I fear you just got cooked. Like I'm sure it's not reflective of the quality of the manga itself, right?
mm,
I'm sure it's great. Like if Haikyuu but for soccer is like an accurate description, I'm
mm,
sure it's excellent.
but
Motherfuckers just don't agree with you. Like
yeah,
I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say. I fear you. I don't know,
yeah,
man.
like I don't know, man. It might be a little bold to say, but the commonality between this series and a series like Blue Lock is the soccer, right? I feel like you are more inclined to give Vagabond a vote if you're a Blue Lock fan than you are Aoshi. Call it a hunch. I just get that vibe from the audience, man. Y'all are just devourers for real.
Calling Aoshi eat Blue Lock ripoff is
That's not what I said. I
kind of
just said the
crazy.
only
Not you. I'm
commonality
judging that
is
lethality.
oh, okay.
Um, bro, just I didn't say that. I didn't say creams. Why'd you call it a ripoff, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on. How long is Aoshi? Aoshi is longer than Blue Lock, so Blue Lock probably came after. But anywho. Um, yeah. Soul Leader. Rest in
Mm.
piss, buddy. You're cooked. Didn't want to read you in.
Damn,
Wait. Hold
bro,
on. Hold
that's
on. Hold
that's
on. Hold on.
so
I take.
aggressive.
I take. I take some of that back. I take some of that back. Um, I'm happy Soul Eater did not win. I actually, out of all of these, I'm sure I'll like Soul Eater, but don't tell Johnny this, chat. And
Yeah, I
Johnny,
was
you
gonna
better not
say.
be in chat, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
out of these
Johnny.
out of these four, there was one that I was clearly like, please don't, and it didn't win, bro. So
Please, God, not this one. Please.
listen, man, I bet it would be good, but you ever just know a series will be good, but you're just not in the mood for that series. Like what it offers, it's like think about it like this, bro. Pizza's fucking great, but do you always want pizza? No.
Such a funny
Sometimes you want
ass.
sometimes you want a burger, bro. Sometimes I want some tacos. Sometimes I want some seafood. Like, I bet Soul Eater is a good fucking slice. I just didn't feel like pizza
Slice.
at the moment. I just didn't.
Mm. You know, uh, Soul Eater's been on my list for a while. I read the first Perfect Edition volume, and I never really no the first and second, but I never continued past that. So I don't know. I'm more
Yeah.
open to it than I think you are with like no
Yes, you are.
experience.
No, dude, that's the thing. I watched Soul Eater like a really long time ago. It's
Really?
just one of those series that like you ever just like watch something, you watched it, but nothing stuck. That's kind of why I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's gonna be kind of tough to move me. I'm down. Like it's been like that. Like Vinland Saga season 1 didn't particularly move me when I watched it. Right, read it, lock the fuck in. You know what I mean? So shit can change. Don't get me wrong, but we're talking about my inclination. It's not towards Soul Eater, in all honesty.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, Free Run probably would have been my third option. I think Aoshi and Vagabond were kind of tied, locked in at like 1 and 2 respectively, and then Free Run, and then sort of Soul Eater for how interested I was in reading them.
Mm.
But I guess before we get into some of the chapters, we can read these super chats real
Yeah.
quick.
So
Jaden 3011, thank you for the 5. For real, not gonna donate as much for financial sake. Yeah, bro. Keep your pockets safe, man. But whoever made Soul Eater lose, I hate you. Damn, bro. That's crazy. I really wish I had read that before I went on my Soul Eater hate tangent. That's crazy. But yeah.
yeah, M3,
Let's
thank you for the
see.
5. Maybe Sukuna never had a wife because he'll always have Akutami to suck him to suck him off around the clock. Like, we get it, bro. He's strong. Wipe your mouth, gay. This is
W hate.
hilarious.
I
This is
disagree with
hilarious.
you, but W hate. Like W hate, bro. W hate.
Lobie Warsaw, thank you for the 5. Hello, I am here once again for the only intelligent JJK discourse on the internet. Welcome, bro.
You're welcome, bro. I got you. Yeah.
Sleeping
Yeah.
Danger, thank you for the 14. This one's for you, BR.
Creams, how does it feel having your powers return?
All that tactic
I mean,
did
it's
not work
it,
the
it,
way I thought
it's
it would.
still yeah. I don't know what you thought would happen there. I mean, it's March, right? So yeah, it's transferred from black people to women. You know what I mean? Now it's your turn as they point towards Liv, Lethality, and Landa to carry the torch. Secondarily Melon March, as you all know, as a recognized holiday.
Co-opting Women's
month.
History Month is crazy. Also,
Secondary, I said no.
also,
I'm giving up the floor to them. Obviously, it's their month. I'm just saying, secondarily,
this
Melon
is
March. You know what I mean? Like, you
I-
know what I mean? That's nothing too crazy, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, Samar Nelson, thank you for the 5. B, are you peeping the Haikyuu movie? Has been going crazy in the box office. Yeah, bro. I heard like it was like the 4th best-selling anime movie ever. I will tell you this right now. I don't know if it's gonna be a pacing nightmare. I'm pretty sure I don't care. That animation looked crazy, bro. I'm obviously gonna cry. I'm obviously gonna cry a lot. Continuously, profusely, and I'm locked in, bro. That movie going experience is going to be nuts. That movie going experience is going to be insane. But yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I guess we can jump into some of the chapters, namely, two great series that I feel like if you're not reading, you're probably bigoted. I'm gonna be honest, especially if you're on a podcast right now. Kagurabachi and Sakamoto Days. So just to get into Kagurabachi real quick, because I feel like it had the more low-key chapter. How did you feel about it, Creams? Like, how did you, what do you think, man?
I thought it was great, dude. I love that he Kagura'd all over the. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
No chapter dropped this week, actually, bro. Why'd you lie?
Chat, what you just saw was a skit All right, it was pre-planned.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
the
lying.
title is
Kagurabachi did drop, bro. You're cooked.
fuck.
Yes, sir. Cooked it twice, bro. For damn, for the price of free. Let's go. All right. Anyways, this chapter was
Wrong.
nice. I think these chapters are very cool. I think this what is his name, bro? I just know like the name of his family line or whatever. This is on Sazanamis or whatever. I don't remember his first name, but this old dude with the good old like the handlebar mustache, bro. He's not like Sojo in terms of like aura, in terms of just being like a very charismatic on-screen presence that's like kind of domineering and like in that sense. But I will say he is a different sort of antagonist that's cunning in his own way that I actually think is pretty cool. I was worried, not necessarily worried, but I was kind of curious to see whether or not we would see Kagurabachi, and I guess as a result, Hokazono be sort of like one note in the way he writes villains, like all of them being like aura merchants or whatnot. But if this guy right here is like any indication of his range and ability to write different types of characters and put Chihiro and Chiba as well as the rest of the cast in like precarious situations that are slightly different or maybe a little bit more cerebral, I'm excited. Like I think the chapter wasn't very heavy on action. The art was still really good though when we did get like pretty dynamic poses and things of that nature. I think the reveal of what his power is, which is just like storing shit in his own like magic based dimension, is really cool. Well, it doesn't make him particularly strong, at least in a straight up fight. It's pretty cool to know that he held a lot of the chips in his favor. And then, obviously ending the chapter with, the prospect of potentially a good fight, as well as Hakuri getting into maybe some trouble here and there. Regardless, I think this is a really good chapter. I would give it like a, 7, 8 out of 10. I think it was pretty good. Nothing like insane emotionally or action wise, but I think chapters like these are very, very important in setting the tone and letting us know what type of people we're dealing with. So I think this is a pretty good Kagurabachi chapter. Um,
W.
as for as for Sakamoto Days, listen, man, I don't know if y'all knew this, but aside from Nagumo, right? Nagumo and Shin, don't I'm locked in for them. So Shin, listen, I'm gonna be real, bro. Shin got his ass kicked this chapter. However, he got his ass kicked in a way that was cool. Um, Shin locking in, bro. Like, listen, first of all, W protection of other people. You know what I mean? He risked his health, for this random mom and daughter duo or whatever. That was cool. This guy is clearly kind of laced. He's very strong, but I feel like locking in for Sumo in that little fountain, bro. Let me know if y'all disagree. Shin masterclass incoming. Shin masterclass incoming, man. That's crazy. But listen, bro. Listen, man. Shin, I'm locked in, man. I don't know how the hell he plans on pulling this off. Because Sumo was one of the most like straightforward sorts of like sports that you could pick to go up against this guy, at least in my opinion. So I don't know how he's going to handle it, but goddamn am I excited, bro. I am very, very excited. Posting up for Sumo, listen. We last time I saw Sumo in a battle shonen, a motherfucker got a power up. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm hoping the same thing goes for Shin here. I'm hoping the same thing goes for Shin here. Um, yeah. Liv, you bring up a good point. They were kind of like, electrocuting a little bit in the water. He might pull a shocker on him, or shocker is crazy, electro on him, might cook his ass. But
Shocker.
good. Okay, dude. Good chapter as well. Like 8.5, bro. I got to give it that extra half point for Shin tax. Shin did his motherfucking thing, bro. Um,
Damn, bro. W. Shin.
yeah, sir. Chris, I want to read this question real quick just because I found it interesting. BR specifically not creams. How
Wow.
far does Prime Sakamoto get in the Bakiverse? I mean, you're just not qualified to answer this question. Um,
Uh-huh.
he cooks. Hold on, let me think. He cooks like not Yujiro Hanma, Baki, and like pickle. But like everybody else, he would like pretty bad, not pretty badly beat up. I'm sure like there are some like Jack might give him a little bit of trouble, but like so it goes the Baki verse gap Sakamoto gap pickle gap Baki gap Yujiro. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? But Sakamoto is pretty good. Sakamoto is yeah.
So you have him stopping at like Jack?
I mean, unless there's like I think you might actually be able to kind of beat Pickle's ass too, low key. But
But he's gonna have to fight
Yujiro,
to kill, I think.
but Yujiro and you don't know what Sakamoto does, bruh.
I literally read 80 chapters. Like I just
no,
didn't
you
finish
you
it.
added 20, bro. You
Oh
you
my
you were on 60
god.
last time, chat. Roll back the tape, bro. Roll back the tape, bro. Try to add 20 chapters to his
I
credibility.
could have read 20
Um,
more chapters. Like
but you didn't. We know that. But yeah. Pickle probably like I could see Pickle getting cooked, but Yujiro and Baki probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I don't see it.
wait,
I do
I
not
mean,
see it
he
on
could
this
he
one.
could probably fight pre-sex Baki. Like he
I
might
mean,
be able to.
sure, but
Yeah.
like pre-sex Baki isn't even like in the same dimension as like Baki now, which is why it doesn't really factor in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean to me.
Fuck.
Um,
I wonder if
yeah,
like I wonder if like never mind. That's a crazy question for not after dark.
fair enough. Based in Bearded, thank you for the 20. Crazy theory. This JJK chapter states healing soul damage requires knowledge of the soul plus RCT. Who has both and can seemingly switch bodies, which hasn't paid off yet? Yuji Boogie
Mm.
Woogie will
Live
live again.
again.
Heard it here
Okay.
first. Hey, bro. I mean, I'm locked in, man. Toto shows up. I'm doing a backflip. I'm gonna
Dude,
be
I
honest,
find
bro.
this so fascinating. Based and bearded, you went Toto. Most people went Nobara. That's interesting.
Let's get both. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get both. But yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I would be down for both of them showing up for sure, for sure, for sure. Let's see. Funky Monk, thank you for the 5. Live with the best fucking thumbnail. Yes, Live absolutely cooked on this
mhm,
thumbnail.
mhm, mhm.
Thank you to her, otherwise known as the Kogane, as always,
Appreciate you.
for cooking up. You know she had to show off her Maki thumbnail.
Yep.
Um,
Let's see.
yeah.
Demon Makitsuha? Is that you, Demon Makitsuha? Did you oh Makitsuha. Oh, that's so clever. Wow. Thank you for the 5. Kagurabachi was cool. I haven't really seen more low-key villains in shonen. Also, Vagabond's pro tag is an IRL author, so his books are the real ending. So he just looked
Damn,
at
I
the
got I gotta do
Wikipedia page and said fire.
I gotta do homework. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So does that mean that
But
the
yeah.
ending to the series is just like Google? Like
I mean, like, I guess went off. That's actually kind of scary how that like worked, Mikey. But
say that again?
yeah,
Oh, damn, that is crazy. The fuck? Who told him?
yeah, bro, bro, just locked in, man. I don't know. Um, she was not mentioned. Yes, she was. She was mentioned. She wasn't like the direct. It was either her or Toto. Well, or is crazy. Her and Toto are returning. Is what someone in chat said via soul swapping and whatnot. Um, technically they only said Toto. I added the Nobara part.
Mhm.
Um, but let's see.
I
Let's
mean,
see.
I added the Nobara part, but all right. Take.
Yeah, no, but it's stolen valor, so I added it.
Oh, right,
But
right, right, bro.
yeah, it's just reparations for all of the atrocities you committed.
I I don't think that's how it works, but sure.
Yeah, but I do. But anyways, good Sakamoto Days chapter, good Kagurabachi chapter. Let's see. I guess we can get into Blue Lock real quick. The Blue Lock chapter's been out for a while. Koreans, I assume you've read it.
Yeah.
253. Um,
Let me
yeah,
glance at it. I read it last week, but we didn't do the pod, so.
yeah. It's just the continuation of like Shido's goal.
Mm,
Shido and Charles do their little celebration. I like Shido kind of like Lil broing Charles a little bit. Like it's kind of cute. It's
mm.
a little bit like Shido's kind of found like y'all ever have that like younger cousin who you just like you just really cool, or it could be like your relationship is like having the older cousin that's really cool. It's kind of been in both scenarios, and y'all are just like it's just that one cousin you really fuck with. That's kind of Shido and Charles's relationship to me. I think that's really cool. Um, Isagi, we get the explanation as to why like Rin picking Isagi's dumbass up was not a foul.
Yeah.
'Cause Isagi did it first. That's cool. Whatever.
I do want to say the pervert duo thing was nuts. Just want to like he's like, dude, nobody's ever been enough of a sick freak to like get one of my passes. He's like, bro, nobody's a bigger pervert than me. No, bro, me. We're both perverts. Like fuck, bro. Like y'all should be in jail.
Nah, bro. They just chilling, man. They chilling. Um, But yeah, Shido obviously doing his thing. I like um who is it? Hiyori popping up here. We finally seen like Isagi sort of like internal monologues externalized a little bit. They're usually not. It's usually just him sort of like thinking about shit on the field. But Hiyori's like now one of the few players that has the frame of mind, the eyes, and like the mindset to sort of like theorize about that shit with him. Even Noah, Noah got that little ego around him, bro. I see him getting fired up. Like bro don't want to show it. He getting a little locked into the game, man. He getting a little locked in. And I will say this right now, bro. Any hate towards this character, I'm dropping 4 screenshots just to let you know. But look at Noah Noel sending Rensuke Kunigami to steal away Shido's freedom. Listen, chat. If y'all know me, like I said, bro, watch yourself. If y'all know me, y'all know this is what we call in the business a win-win situation. If Kunigami gets cooked and Shido does well, I win. If Shido gets cooked and Kunigami does well, I win.
I literally need
If
Shido to
both of
become
them,
the greatest
listen, bro. Okay,
footballer to ever live.
Drop them right now, bro. I got you.
That
I got
wasn't
you. I
even
got
that
you.
wasn't even
It doesn't. No,
anti fucking.
yes, it was. You knew what you're doing, bro.
I thought
I'm
I
picking
found a
up you, chat.
technicality.
Chat. Nope, chat.
Thought you'd
Which one
respect
do you
my
think I
hustle.
should pick, chat? No, I don't respect anything about you, sir. Chat. Which ones do you think I should pick? Um, ooh, top 5. You asking top 5 racial slurs? That might be a good one. I got you. But anyways, and if they both simultaneously cook, I win twice, bro. A double W. I'm locked in, man. Listen, I've been gassing this for a while. The Kunigami and Shido reuniting is crazy because they don't fuck with each other, but like that reconvening of characters because they do have some history. They're one of like I would say like aside from Isagi matchups with other characters, like Isagi and Ren obviously have a fuck ton of beef. I would say Kunigami and Shido, like outside of Isagi paired up with another person, probably have like some of the most history, especially in this game. I don't think many other characters really have that. So I'm very excited to see where that goes. God, I'm so excited to see this shit, man. God, I need that. I need that expeditiously, bro. I need that expeditiously. But yeah, Blue Look chapter, very good, excellent. I'm gonna give that a 9. Blue Look always cooks. And Funky Monk, thank you for the fun. Thank you for the fun. It's crazy. Thank you for the 5. It's a win-win for us. Yes, very correct. Very correct idea. Very correct idea.
Us. It's a win for Shido, I think.
All right, 2 tweets. I got you. Let's see.
What can I say? That's an easy.
Honestly, good chapter, and we can move on, bro.
Yep, satisfactory chapter. Let's go. I think
3
Shido's.
tweets. I didn't say satisfactory, bro. That's crazy. Nah, but
NJW, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Tokimitsu's goal is gonna be crazy. Bro is about to kick the legs off of Isagi, idiot. Also, W podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Thanks.
I literally got confused. I'm like, there's no way someone's a fan of fucking Tokimitsu, bro.
Good instigating attempt. Good instigating attempt. But like, I think Tokimitsu isn't the guy you should have like tried to call that bluff on.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where like because no one's really a fan of Tokimitsu, it's obviously bait. You know what I mean? And bait is usually obvious, but it's bait beyond bait. It's like, dude.
I think if you said like, I don't know, like maybe
if you said Rin, bro,
yeah,
Rin's gonna kick the legs off of Isagi, idiot. Sure. I mean, he picked his ass up. It's feasible, right? Tokimitsu, bro. Tokimitsu is crazy.
You overshot it, bro. You overshot it.
Well, we can try that again, bro. Thank you for the 7 months. Thank you for the 6 months.
Yeah, we could try it. We could try it back next month.
Yeah, bro. We gonna run that back eventually, bro. We gonna run that back eventually. No Wikisagipedia slander. Jesus Christ. All right. I guess that just leaves JJK, right? Unless I'm forgetting anything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just JJK. I was like, did I forget something? But nah, bro. It's sorcery fight time, folks.
Sorcery fight time. A very surprisingly controversial chapter, given all of the cool shit that happened. But it is what it is, I guess. There will be some agenda here, some agenda there. What you're about to see, chat, is a very rare instance, for me at least,
Oh my god,
of
you actually
staunch JJ
tweeted it?
defending.
What the
Of course, sir.
fuck?
I told you I would, bro. I'm not a liar. Um,
Uh,
you decided to fucking play in my face, bro. You thought this shit was a game. I'm not you, bro.
bro,
I do
you
not
you
lie.
can't be this ready to die about Kunigami. Like, really?
I,
Him?
okay, another tweet. I got you. I got you.
Oh my god, oh my
Another
god, oh my
tweet.
god. Dude, you have an
Now we're chilling.
unnatural look. You have an
No,
unnatural
we're
allegiance
chilling.
to losers.
Okay, another tweet. I got you. Dude, I have enough tweets to do this for 2 hours straight.
That's so annoying that you do. That's so fucking annoying, dude.
And it's going to keep happening, brother. Another tweet. Another tweet. And another tweet. Like, you're just going to get cooked.
Dude, I saw my IRL friend this earlier. I was like, dude, I've lost count of the amount of screenshots now. They have a channel for it on the Discord. Like, it's over
I'll
for
say
me.
this, just so you know, bro. This is gonna be the next one. Just like thin ice, bro. This is gonna be the next one. Thin ice, bro. Thin ice. The thinnest of ice, actually.
Anyway, Maki cooked. Maki Zenin cooked. You know, Women's History Month chapter, dude. Gege. You know, March yet again. Maki month. It's conspiracy. I respect everybody. All right, chat. Hey, bro, you can talk like whenever you want, bro. Like, this is an open forum.
Yeah, bro. You're part of the podcast. No, or does your mouth not work? What are we doing here? You can talk about the chapter, bro. God damn. Or is that all you had to contribute?
MD Jaeger, thank you for the NJ. Thank you for the gift and membership. Appreciate you. Jaden 2011, thank you for the 2. How we feel about Maki being Maharaga level? You see that meme that was like, I am physically strong and am able to damage your soul, from Yuji, and Sukuna's like, L, who gives a shit, right? And then it's like, Maki, I'm physically strong and I have the ability to hurt your soul. And Sukuna's like, damn, bro, Maharaga level for real, W.
Yeah, you skipped a lot. Let's see. Sleepy Nature, thank you for the 14. Thought you were joking. These screenshots are crazy. Thank you. MD Jaeger, NJ, thank you for the 5. Caught a stream live. Keep up the great content, guys. Gege's art was something else this chapter. Can't wait to see what else Maki does. I'm gonna point something out really quickly that I think is just funny. It's not a bad thing, not a good thing, just funny. You know, like how Gege's art is like really wonky here. Mm-hmm. When is the only other time he's done that?
With Maki, yeah, in the Zenin massacre.
I didn't say nothing. It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. I'm not making any conclusions. I'm just saying.
Bro, he's been getting like weeks off every 3 weeks. He better not need another one. Like.
Yeah, bro, you're insane. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
you better not need another one, bro. Relax. Hop the fuck off, bro. You were doing too. He better not need another one. Is crazy audacity. You do 3, 4, 5 octaves, bro. We can take it down a lot. You put too much fucking bass in your voice for that.
Tarko, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Nidarame in 3. Need.
Yes, W idea. But yeah, let's see. Mozan, I think with a 5. To be honest, I'd be mad if somebody put one on my Twitter timeline too. Yeah, bro, that is what Creams does. It's kind of crazy. And
whoever
line 34.
For whoever is curious, all right.
Hikari and Arami
they posted a meme. I did
strong, and Sukuna gonna show his bag against the worthy opponent, Ma Goat. Ma Goat is kind of crazy. But fair enough. Yeah.
Live all Mazani, thank you for the 5. TBH, I'd be mad to. No, you read that. Through Jin 2011, thank you for the 5. Gege either about to beat the misogyny allegations or never get out of them this month. Yeah, it's a risky month for him.
Nah, he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook. Yeah. He's gonna cook. But let's see. Yeah, this chapter was pretty good. I think a lot of characters kind of got gassed up this week. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, you don't even have to really bullshit and say like Kusakabe got some like some weird low-key praise. Yeah. He's like, how many of us can fight around a special grade? And he was like, dude, you could. Yeah. It's like, bro, hold on. The shit's supposed to be low. We're supposed to low-key think Kusakabe's strong. You're not supposed to just outright say, oh no, you could just scrap with special grades.
Dude, I thought it was like a meme, like an inside joke. Like they weren't supposed to notice, but we were type thing. But
Yeah, nah.
nah,
Bro
bro.
just knows. He's just like, dude, you're actually like kind of strong. Like, what? He's like, why are you out here, bro? That is not. Listen, bro. Me, okay, that makes sense. You,
Like,
no, dude,
you
that's
need to be.
weird. Like, get
Oh,
on the fucking battlefield, bro.
yeah.
Put in some work.
He's like, nah, bro. I can't take Choso's thunder. And it's like, motherfucker, you're stronger. Like, get in
Yeah,
there. What the fuck are we
you know,
doing?
like, bro, fucking simple domain. Sukuna's like slashes immediately out of Higuruma's domain. He's like, nah, bro, I can't scrap for real.
Yeah.
I don't want. You know, like, dude, you could go out there and throw fucking hands. And here's the
I'm
thing,
a
chat. It
weakling, bro.
hasn't been a
Like,
meme for a long time, right? Like, not like in terms of like feats, he's actually been impressive for a while. It's just funnier that it's like,
getting
why are
realized,
y'all are
bro.
not acknowledging it
Yeah,
and he's not.
dude, I know
He's like, no.
Kusakabe is like, I can gaslight them out of this. I can do it, bro. Like, I know he's fucking mad that they noticed.
Hmm.
Like, nah,
Yeah,
nah, I'm not, bro. I'm not strong. What are you talking about?
yeah. He's
I
got the title but refused the plaque.
yeah.
It's funny because it's just like, it's like,
It's like, dude,
it
you can.
is just really funny. It's like, I get why, but the thing is though, it's Sukuna, so like,
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't be volunteering my services either, bro.
I
Like,
I know,
oh, I can handle it.
I know,
Like,
but like
the
even
fuck I
at the
can.
beginning of Shibuya, he was like, "Damn, this looks like somebody else's problem for real." Like, fuck, bro. Whatever sorcerer is gonna be in charge of this is, they got
They're
their
the
work cut out for
elephants.
them.
We're the ants. It's like, all right, bro. Are you the ants?
Like, you're
Like,
at
are you
least
dead
a
ass
dog or
man?
something, bro. Like,
Come
you're
on, bro. Like a dog meant for hunting too, bro. Like you ain't killing the elephant, but god damn, you're bro. You can't qualify yourself in the same tier as Panda, bro. That's just not like we
yeah,
not
yeah. You can't.
Panda and Eno, brother. No, 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 no.
Yeah, you can't be like, dude, me and Panda are like, we're like this. You can't see my fingers, but I'm doing the fucking like the we're locked in, bro. Like he and I are the same. Dude, they might as well. I don't know why they gave me grade 1. I was begging them for grade 4.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
Like,
honestly, dude, like, shit, I actually can't do this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not qualified. No, he would want to be grade 1 though, because that extra money, bro. But he's like, I'm the weakest grade 1, bro. If you want that mission done properly, send someone else, bro. That's not me.
no,
That's not me for
I
real.
think grade 2 is like a good way to cover that, honestly, though, right? Because you could be a grade 2 sorcerer and like you'll know for a fact you'll never get sent out to hunt a special grade, like at least
That
on
that
purpose.
as wasn't true with Eugene Bar and Megami,
No, but that was
uh,
premeditated, you know.
yeah, on purpose, bro. Like, they tried to get the motherfuckers up out of there, man. They did not care. Kusakabe peaked with the Higgy back roll combo. Kusakabe, listen, man, I'm gonna say something crazy. You say Kusakabe's got the fucking he's got that insta kill sword. Maybe Sukuna's cooked. Can I say what I want to say, bro? Simple domain,
Executioner's sword,
executioner's blood. Like,
look,
come on, bro. Let's be dead ass. He's not doing nothing. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know
bro,
about
I
that.
can't wait for all of them to like be just like on the floor, bloodied up. Sukuna's like, at 40% health or whatever still, and he just looks at Kusakabe and Kusakabe's like, shit. I can't
Yeah.
run away.
Yeah, so he
Fuck.
gets to spit out the fucking toothpick. He's like, gets
Yeah.
into his fucking stance. Watch Sukuna like lose an arm. He's like, what the fuck? Dude, no. Absolutely the fuck not, dude.
That
What
did
do you
not
mean?
just happen,
What do you
bro.
mean you can do this, bro? That's not in your bag, bro. That's not in your Duffy.
Dude,
You're not.
bro.
No.
After that
Not
simple domain,
possible.
and Sukuna's like, why the fuck is my arm not healing? Nah, way, bro.
Did that dude? Can this motherfucker hit my soul too? Bro, why were you not here earlier? Fuck. He's like, Kusakabe's like, fuck, dude, I'm just so weak. I can't really do this. He's like, you just took my.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna trick me right now, like actively, while we're having the fights? Are you fucking nuts?
Yeah, bro, that's never happened to Sukuna before. He's not ready for a Kusakabe kind of challenge to his philosophy.
Yeah, nah, bro. Do nothing. Do as little as fucking possible,
Yep.
bro.
Hey,
Just keep underachieving.
yep. Hey, bro, strongest sorcerer to strongest sorcerer, I guess by default, but like, you know, I
don't want to
just
do this,
yep.
bro.
I chose retirement. That's where my appetites lie, right? That's my cannibalism.
Yeah.
That's they say Kusakabe and long vacations might as well be my malevolent shrine for real.
Yeah. Toothpick is his limiter. Yeah, that hides his power level. He has to spit that out whenever he wants his cursed energy. That's like Yuta putting on the ring, bro. He's like, all right, it's time to lock the fuck in.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't send Kusakabe to deal with fucking Kenjaku. You know, because like,
Dude, like obviously not, right? But the lowest of low fucking keys.
yeah, like
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Because like, okay,
Come on. You telling me? You
you know
telling
what?
me he can't? You telling me he can't off guard
Yeah,
Kenjaku
like I was like,
simple domain? Like, come on,
yeah, I
bro.
was like,
We're not saying fight him straight up, but come on,
like
bro.
if we're being for real, like you, like all you used to did was swing a sword, like.
Like he didn't use the technique. He didn't use Rika. That's swordplay. Kusakabe, listen, I'm not saying he's stronger, but Kusakabe's got to be more skilled with the blade
Yeah,
than Yuta. This
like
just has to be the
like
case,
you
right?
can't tell me Kusakabe's quick draw is slower than Yuta at
Yeah, like let's
like
come on. And with the simple, listen, bro. Lowest of low keys, like kind of joking, but also like kind of mulling it over. Off guard Kenjaku once again after the Takaba fight, the same way Yuta pulled off. You're telling me nothing. He couldn't. Okay, if you say so. I don't know.
like
Okay.
like to Yuta's credit, right? Obviously, he has to be there for the curses that explode out of Kenjaku's
Yeah,
body, right? Like I'm not saying he
but
needs to
like,
be, but I'm just like
yeah,
he could
but
get the
like
head off
for
his
the
shoulders.
come on. Like I'm putting my hands up, right? I'm just saying, consider it, guys. Consider it. You were annoying Ryomen Sukuna. I will forget you as soon as I go home and
Yep,
have a smoke. All
yep.
right.
You were
Jesus
magnificent,
Christ.
Ryomen Sukuna. I need to go change my pants.
Yeah. Our mile 53, thank you for the 5. I feel like Kusakabe's worked his way up to top of grade 3s recently. And let's
Against
talk
his
about that,
will, bro. Against his
Let, let,
will.
let's talk about that, bro. Like, I guess like Yuji, you could say is probably like still a decent bit stronger than him, but people that like officially have the grade 1 rank, how many of them are like stronger than Kusakabe?
And the crazy thing is, I feel like Kusakabe's also had to have gotten stronger in that month, along with
Yeah,
everybody else.
obviously did like,
And
a lot.
yeah, if he
Probably.
switches bodies with Yuji like that, okay, crazy tinfoil hat time. Is it crazy to say, or just to theorize, that Kusakabe might have picked up the soul outline just by him switching with Yuji out
Do
often?
not say that
Like,
bullshit,
is
bro.
that
Do not
crazy?
say that bullshit, bro. That is fucking absurd. That is fucking insane. Pick the bro, switch bodies with them. I get the soul now, bro.
They're not right
No.
away, but like 5, 10, 20 times. Like at some point, he's just like, he just sort of subconsciously picks it up, and next fucking Kusakabe simple domain, Sukuna's gonna be like, another one.
No, bro. That's fucking insane. I will say though that like, listen, man. Listen, I will stick to this feat being genuinely impressive till the day I fucking die. Sukuna slashed. Kusakabe got in between. He was behind him. He got in between Higuruma and Sukuna before the slash completed, bro. Can we not pretend like that's just like an inconsequential feat, bro? Like that's full stop impressive. Domain broke, right? Kusakabe and Ino. I know, Ino mentioning that is crazy.
Yeah.
But he runs out there and he's behind him, gets in between. Block. Come on, bro. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest. He blocked and did a simple domain in time, by the way.
Dude, I am
Come
not
on, y'all.
fucking ready for a Sukuna compliment with Kusakabe. Like I'm not.
Nah, bro.
Like
I need to be like you're kind of savvy with sorcery or something, bro. I need one of them. I
Dude,
need one of them, man.
if it's my like my fucking wish list for Kusakabe, right? I think the highlight for him is like simple domain. It's his last ditch effort, right? He's like, oh yeah, Satoru Gojo used this as well. And he goes for the cut, and fucking Kusakabe like meets a slash that Sukuna does like in equal power. Like he just cancels it out. If it's the world cleaves, I'm already giving up hope for that, right? It's not gonna be that crazy, right? It can't be like the fucking thing that dismantles the world, whatever. But if it's like a couple slashes and Kusakabe's like slice, right? He's fucking sweating or whatever, but like Sukuna's like impressive, I'm
Listen, bro, that will be nuts. I'm not gonna lie, that would be nuts.
Damn,
But yeah,
I didn't know there was another strong one among you. There ain't, bro.
yeah. No, dude, I'm not. I promise, bro. I swear I'm not, bro. All right, let's see. Dane Simonson, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Sorry I'm late. Was listening to Percy Peak Jackson audiobook at work. Never apologize. Never apologize for listening to Percy Jackson, bro. It's always a good decision. But appreciate having you here. All right, Jaden go to 11. Thank you for the 5. All right, I need to stop this Kusakabe glazing. Does he beat Maito BR? No. God, bro, you just a party pooper, man. Yeah. You're just a party pooper. Yeah, he might be Hanami though. He might be Hanami though. Like he might be Hanami and Dagon though, bro. Symbol domain.
Yeah, like
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
Daggone it. Come on. Log in with me, chat.
Yeah,
Log in with me,
I
chat.
like. Is it crazy to say that like things might have gone differently if it was Dagon instead of Nanami? If it was Kusakabe instead of Nanami with Dagon?
Listen, bro. Can I be
Is that
honest?
insane? Is that
Can I be
outrageous?
honest, bro? Can I be honest, bro? Megami, you can save your domain, bro. Kusakabe's got it.
Yeah.
Like literally
I
save your stamina for a later fight. Kusakabe's got it, bro. Cause here's the thing, right? Replace that respectable worker, Nanami, with somebody who can use simple domain, meaning that sure hit's not gonna work. And Kusakabe with let's call a spade, the better physical feats, right? Dagon might have been cooked, bro. Dagon might have been cooked before he popped the domain. Can we be real? Naobito plus Kusakabe jumping Dagon? Yeah, he might have been
yeah.
fish food, bro. He might have been served up on a platter. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's dicey.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Like it's not. I'm not betting the house on fucking Dagon, right? But I'm not.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not like it could swing. It could definitely
a couple
it could definitely,
paychecks.
it could be altered, bro. It could be altered
Yeah.
for sure.
Like
Yeah.
like I gotta eat saltines for dinner for a while. Like I'm you know like kind of like that.
I
That's,
get you.
yeah.
I get you.
Let's see. Soul, thank you for the 2. Is Yuji a special grade in your opinion? He's just shy. For now. I think a proper domain or some kind of equivalent would be the make or break for me. I haven't seen him really do anything long distance unless you count that piercing blood to him. It hasn't been confirmed, but if you want to just give him that, then sure. But I don't know. He doesn't have reverse curse technique totally down yet. Which it's not even like I'm mad at. Like I'm not saying this to disparage him. I'm just saying like he's like
These are just where he's at,
yeah.
unrefined. He has like a special grade physicals though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's scrapping with anybody on that in that capacity. But I think his like you said, his RCT is lacking a little bit.
No,
like okay,
and no
what's happening
barriers
with
of any
him-
kind so far.
What's happening with him right now is the same thing that happened with Gojo, but he was healing something much more complex, right? Right now, Yuji's healing like things that are, don't get me wrong, they're not easy, but they're relatively like simpler parts of the body considering they're all his torso and whatnot. But it's still like he's still having trouble. I'm sure that'll improve over time.
But he just doesn't
like,
have the time like right
yeah,
now.
it's just he's gonna have to pick it up on the fly. If he does have a simple domain, I could see that argument being a little bit more like I could see him kind of sliding into that like where we had Kashimo before, where it's like yeah, you could probably like combat a special grade, but I don't know if I'd say you win, right? You would definitely be interesting, but it definitely depends, right? If he doesn't have any anti-barrier techniques, then he kind of just gets domain diffed by anybody with like a sure hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's like I think he's just shy of it. Maybe he gets like a simple domain even that might boost him a little bit. Right now, I'd say if you were to be like this Yuji versus Geto from JJK0, I still wouldn't give it to him, but it like you know Geto might take him seriously. Like he'd take him seriously is what I'm like. He doesn't want to get in close with Yuji. Right, he's gonna strategize. That's where I have him right now.
Got you. Yeah.
He's gonna.
Lobby Warsaw. Think of the 5. If Kusakabe gets a compliment before Yuji, Gege is a terrorist. Also, what did Choso teach Yuji? Blood manipulation, enhanced RCT. So 2 things, right? One, I don't know if I think.
It.
Yeah, I don't think Choso necessarily taught Yuji the thing he's like. Yuji kind of said he was a bad teacher. I think Choso's like telling him to remember what. I mean, maybe he taught him, but what Kamo taught him, right?
But also Kamo does. I don't know if Kamo has that.
I don't think it's about RCT though. Like, okay,
Yeah.
think about it like this, right? Choso just had a hole in him, right? How did he deal with that? Probably by stopping like
The
blood
flow,
loss,
yeah.
and being able to like even if not using RCT, you're using something that's pretty close to that. And when you combine it with RCT, it might be like a stopgap, right? It might allow him to sort of like. If you have like a half decent control over blood manipulation and a half decent control over RCT, now you have a generally 100% control over how you can heal, right? So it's kind of he might be like piecemealing these things together, to sort of like make up for it, right? But yeah, I think I will say this. This is my initial reaction when the chapter dropped. Small moments like these are very important, and I think that's something that I feel like a lot of JJK fans, myself included, feel like some characters are missing before they exit. Like This isn't a big moment for Choso, but just this like just big brother moment, bro. Very in character for him. You slow things down for like a page or two. I think stuff like that is pretty cool. I like that Choso did this, even if he's not the greatest teacher. I think pulling up and like noticing that Yuji can't re-enter the fight right now, and like knowing how antsy he is. I think this was a good read on Choso's part, because I'm sure Yuji getting back into the fight as quickly as possible
Hmm?
and as optimally as possible will be good.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's definitely, I think, what I want. Let me rephrase, right? Because you kind of just said what I think, but what I want is for Choso to just have a better understanding. I guess like Kamo taught him something by accident too. It's like, damn, bro, I never thought to do that. And then it's sort of like a cyclical: you teach me, I teach you, and they're all just kind of improving each other's blood manipulation. Because I think
yeah.
there's definitely like an element of, well, damn, bro, I've never had anybody else to try this out with, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
And Joseph was also like very inexperienced, as the narrator
mm,
loves to let us know.
yeah.
Oh
So,
my God, what a bum
oh,
in
Mr.
physical combat.
Combat.
It's like-
God, I've never seen a worse fighter.
yeah.
um,
Um.
yeah. So it's I definitely think if Choso picked up RCT, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. I think it'd be cool. I would. God, bro, I my still top 3 on my wish list. I've said it before, but like I need to see why the Kamo clan is like top 3, right? Like
Yeah.
let me see it, man. Let me see what like a fucking Kamo clan ancestor did to like really put them on the map with this technique.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I agree. M3D, thank you for the two. The translator's missing Sukuna's chance was kind of crazy. Yeah, Gege hit that pretty well. I
Hmm.
don't know if you peeped.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
after
but like
that was
hidden in the
really
rubble,
cool.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, I will say,
he's
faking out the translator is kind of funny.
he's speaking fast though, because like within like what one
Yeah,
second he's
'cause it's as the rubble is falling and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. Um,
Scale with
man,
the dragon, 20 meters. It's like, all right, bro.
yeah,
Fuck. God damn.
yeah.
Bro, it's not in here.
That's what I'm saying. He can't say it fast and not panic. Like you can't say that shit that fast and be stoic about it, right? You can be like 20 meters, like
No, 20 meters. Please, 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 please. It's like, oh, bro, she's why is she doing this? What? Like, listen, all
I
right,
haven't
we
broken a
can get
sweat
it.
yet.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
see. Jin 3011. Thank you for the 5. I'm not a party pooper. I'm just not letting y'all glaze a domainless RCT list, curse technique list bomb, bro. A simple domain and durability, and that's it. Yeah, he's still cooking, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Mm,
It was the same. It was the same way it felt about Yuji's bag, bro. Like,
mm,
listen, let's be real. Before Kashimo fought Sukuna, can we not pretend that we were not gassing Kashimo? Like, we weren't
yeah,
saying he was strong. Like,
and it's all
what he was at that point, he used no technique. He had no domain. He had no RCT. Right? He just had Hollow Wicker Basket, which is the worst simple domain.
mm,
Hey, bro, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade. I'm not even saying Kashimo and Kasukabe are the same strength as each other. That's kind of crazy. What I'm saying is there are a lot of characters that we can respect that have shallow bags, but they cook anyway. Like, to me, that's even more impressive. How you got no technique, no domain, no RCT, and a motherfucker said, nah, you could be in that domain and scrap. Hey, man, call me crazy. That's impressive.
yeah. I
Call me crazy. That's impressive.
it's not like we're expecting fucking Kusukabe to get in there and just 1v1 Sukuna. Like, damn, y'all are taking too long, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this isn't. That's not what we're saying, right? It would just be funny as like a. I guess Kusukabe's not a weak sorcerer, right? By
Yeah.
basically most definitions, he is just fighting Sukuna. Like what? If he does anything impressive, I think that speaks more to him and like his ability in the verse more than anything else.
For sure, for sure. Um, let's see. C Miller, thank you for the 5. People upset Sukuda's cheerleader said he has more to show, but we already knew this. This doesn't mean he isn't legit having to manually beat his heart right now. Yeah, I want to talk about that more in
Mm.
depth
Yeah,
in a little bit, but I feel like that's kind of like not even the tail end, but that's gonna be, at least for me, in terms of the things I have to say, that is a big section of like the discourse surrounding this chapter in a nutshell. I
mm.
think the Maki shit is like kind of the more basic stuff. Like, and I say basic in the sense that like I feel like the conclusion everybody drew is pretty simple. Maki show up, Maki cool, Maki
Mm.
cool dude. Maki did cool things against
Maki
Sukuna,
W,
right?
Maki
Like,
W.
yeah, it was a very simple Maki cook. Like, I will say, I think it was Liv who mentioned that like maybe the thing with Soul Split was like a callback to Shibuya. but Sukuna grabbing her weapon and then Maki being the one to like flip
Mm-hmm.
his ass over and then throw
Yeah,
him like,
I thought
hey
that I
man,
was like she's like
that's not
in a test
something
of
you just
strength,
kind of
I
just take,
win.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was still on her mind too.
Listen,
Yeah.
flipped his ass over, then
Mm-hmm.
threw him with a smile on your face. I was like,
Yep.
all right, I gotta give you your props where props are needed. That was cool. That was
Yeah.
cool.
It's like
Hold on.
I've
You
gotten
hold the
even
fort down.
stronger since we spoke last.
Yeah. Yeah, you hold on the fort, I'll be right back.
All right, dude. Yeah, Maki's I guess cockiness was something that I clocked and was very very like I just loved it. Right, I absolutely loved Maki's attitude this entire chapter. I remember a couple weeks ago, BR tweeted some shit like, um, once they all relax and don't take Sukuna so seriously, they're really going to be able to cook because right now they're also like scared and stressed or whatever, and it might be in like stopping them from really like flexing. And it's been on the back of my mind because I was like, that's not a bad opinion, right? Like Sukuna is just a really strong guy. He's not. He is. He is very like ethereal, demonic, blah 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 in a lot of ways, but he is still just like a sorcerer or a curse, right? So I think once they have that a similar attitude that Gojo did, where he didn't take fighting Sukuna so seriously, he took fighting Sukuna as like this almost opportunity to cut loose, and I think that's partially like in addition to fucking skill, why he did so well against him, and why Sukuna recognized him, right? And Maki so far, maybe next to Higuruma, like the closing moments of his life, has been the only person since Gojo to properly enjoy fighting Sukuna, right? Like she's just having fun, she's smiling, she's at her best, right? And I fucking love that, right? Like she is challenging the King of Curses with a smile on her face after, Yuta's like damn near cut in half. Like she's kind of flexing on him like by doing that. She's talking shit like I just like absolutely love that about her. And I think once I think once the others kind of catch on, right, and really start to treat fighting Sukuna like more as an exercise in strength for them and not so much as like, oh my god, we have to or else, it might get them to lock in, bro. It might get them to like partially access that calamity sauce, as it were. But that's just a theory, a game theory. Shit. I think there's some super chats here. Gulumi, thank you for the 2 star. I'm late. My Hikari glazing will be rewarded. Yeah, dude, Hikari's so fucking funny. Like this, it's wild that like, hey, we got an update on the fight, and he's still going, right? He and Arami are still scrapping, so that's neat, right? He's still in the game. I know a lot of people were thinking he got off screened, so that was the W for me on that front. I did think it was crazy that they cut back to Arame and not like even as a flex, like, oh, she's still scrapping or they're still scrapping with Arame, WWW. But it's like, I just why is it every time we cut to Arame it's just Sukuna glaze? Like it can't, like, damn, you not fighting for your life with this guy? Like what's happening? I don't know. Like that's a different issue, but. W Hikari for just I think being an audience surrogate in that moment, just being like, just so you know, Sukuna he's getting worn down, his cursed energy's like fluctuating, his heart's like in the gutter, like blah blah blah. We're really gonna win this. I wasn't sure before, but we got a chance. And Arami's gonna be like, and Arami coming to be like, bro, you don't know how deep my glazing goes. You don't know how deep my goat goes. You don't know how deep his bag is. Funny as hell. MD Jaeger -NJ -N-J. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate you. WW membership giving.
All right.
Let's see. Back. Varel Marias, thank you for the 2. They got to turn all the negative emotions into cursed energy. Maki doesn't need negative emotions, right? She doesn't need cursed energy. Like, she is just... I told him about like me being happy Maki is like smiling in the face of Sukuna, not taking him so seriously in your tweet. With that in mind, I'm going to pass the buck off to you while I go pee.
Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, so I will say Maki absolutely cooked, did her thing. Very, very exciting stuff. I'm curious to see how Maki will fight in tandem with anybody. If Yuji does re-enter the fight pretty quickly, how quickly Yuta will re-enter. But in the meantime, it's looking like we're getting a Maki versus Sukuna masterclass, the continuation of what Arame so rudely interrupted last time. Now, I think that kind of bleeds into something that a lot of people have been talking about, and something that um like I guess something that what's the word I'm looking for? Something that I've been just seeing a lot of discourse surrounding that I mentioned on Twitter a little bit, but it's like this conversation around like it being Sukuna Kaisen, the Sukuna glazing show, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I guess it's kind of been like the discourse around JJK for a while. I guess ever since Gojo got beaten, that like Gege can't stop glazing Sukuna, and like while like I agreed last chapter that I think like the getting off a world slash with like the Jacob's ladder plus like the all of his arms being preoccupied or damaged plus the soul punch is like a little crazy, a little bit much for sure. I don't think anything that was said or done here is like that wild. Like I will say the most out there thing that Sukuna did, in my opinion, is make his heart beat with cursed energy. Because from what I remember, we've never seen a character do anything of that sort, or even like have it implied that you can sort of do something like that. Like if there's anything even remotely close to that, that like an ass pull or like Sukuna Kaisen or Gege glazing, whatever you want to call it, I would maybe say it's that. But even that's kind of like, I don't know. Mostly whatever for me. I think he's taking inspiration from what Hisoka did towards the tail end of the Hisoka versus Krollo fight. So like Gege's got to get his Tagashi glazing in as regularly as possible. Um, let's see. Google me. Thank you for the two. How's that Hikari off screen working for you, Ronan? Pretty fine, honestly. We haven't seen Hikari and Arami scrap for like 5, 6 chapters, if I'm remembering correctly. So I'm chilling right now. But appreciate you asking, man. Thank you for keeping up with the Hikari slander. But yeah, like I said this on Twitter, right? And I'm curious whether or not y'all think this is a hot take. Gege glozes is crazy. Glazes Gojo, like, or did like hype him up, gas him up, whatever. Because I think glaze has and should have a negative connotation. Like Gege gassed up Gojo through statements and feats and like otherworldly bullshit just as much as he is doing and probably will do with Sukuna like throughout the course of this like final saga chapter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just more spaced out and a lot more people just like Gojo a lot more. Like chat, let me be on like be honest. If we got a narrator statement, right, from a character that was like Sukuna's birth changed the world of jujutsu sorcery, it would start a whole fucking discussion about like how Gege is gassing up Sukuna too much. Gege can't write. He's writing himself into a corner. Blah blah blah. But that shit just happened with Gojo and Shibuya, man. It just did. Oh my god, bro. The prison realm is like having it's not able to work properly on Gojo. Why is that? Because he's Gojo. Like, bro. Like this shit happens all the fucking time, man. It happens all the time. Talking about doing shit we've never seen before. Bro, Gojo like made his barrier the size of like a basketball. Like all I was saying is that like if we're going like if we're saying like all hyping up of a character via like statements or like
Is like meat
shit that's
munching.
like very far is like glazing, you could go glaze for glaze with Gojo and Sukuna, bro. Like we joke about Gege not liking Gojo because he says that, right? But let's be real. Let's not fucking lie now. He does that shit a lot with people that are strong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gojo changed the balance of Jujutsu Society. Glaze.
By
Oh my
being
god, bro. When
born.
he was when he was a kid, Toji, grown ass man, by the way, like top 10 in the verse in terms of strength, by the way, right? I saw Gojo as a kid, and that was the first time anybody had ever seen me walk behind them. Glaze, by the way. Oh no, bro. Nobody can kill Riko if Gojo's the one guarding her. That's why I have to wear you down. Oh my god, you're there's so much shit. It's one, more spread out, and two, like I said, the reason people don't give a fuck is because they like Gojo more, which is like cool, I guess. But like, if you were cool with motherfucking baby Gojo changing the world from his birth, I'm not gonna lie to you. You got to just hold the fact that he's willing to do that for Sukuna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. You all got to get over it. Y'all
Um,
just got to.
I'll be honest with you. I'm The only like I guess my only Sukuna Kaisen moment was when it was implied that Sukuna would have just been able to heal that if he had his wits about him. Like, oh, so he can heal soul damage. Um, in a like with RCT, like he could just do that. Because I know for a long time the thing with like Junpei was that Sukuna couldn't heal it even if he wanted to, right? In addition to him
Mhm.
just being an asshole. But the implication I got from like, oh, he's just like if they because of his fight with Gojo, he can't do it. Not he can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I was
it would just
reading a
make
little too
it would
deeply,
just
but
make it would just make a distinction. I mean, that's why people thought you couldn't heal soul damage, but all that means it would just make a distinction between auto transfiguration and like a soul split katana attack, right? That like auto transfiguration, um, like changes you too much to the point that like RCT can't heal it, as opposed to like a slash that damages your soul and whatnot. Because like here's the way I think about it, right? Sukuna slashes can attack the soul, but we've never really seen that be a problem for people to heal. So it's kind of like I don't know. It's always been soul damage and healing it or not. It's always been like I've always been on the side that you can't heal it. Gege obviously confirmed that you can if you know the soul, which gonna be
yeah.
real. Basically, just means Yuji and Sukuna can do it, um, but no one else can, which is I guess like a fine limitation for the most part. I mean, I guess it's whatever one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like my big Sukuna Kaisen thing is like what that pulling off that world cleave or whatever the
In
fuck.
so short a time.
In the domain, bro.
Ah,
All your arms were occupied, brother.
that's
All of
yeah.
them occupied. You're
Tongue was
getting hit
ripped
with
out.
Jacob's
Yeah,
lad, getting it with Jacob's ladder, tongue ripped out. You pulled that shit off? Okay, brother.
yeah.
All right, man.
I
It's a
don't know.
little crazy.
Did W Ui Ui though for being able
Yeah.
to
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro,
respond
locked
that
in.
quick? Yeah.
Also, I know Yuta got like airlifted off the battlefield, bro. But I'm gonna be real. The fact that the domain didn't break, he broke it, is like kind of fucking impressive to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like that not being enough damage to force the domain to break is like genuinely an impressive feat in my opinion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was cool. We also got like we know he can now change the location of his barrier, so that's cool. I don't know if we've seen anybody besides Hikari do that. So that was nice. You know, extra domain refinement or barrier refinement feat, I guess. Um, so that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I will say, I saw people up in arms about like Maki dodging the world slash and like Gojo not being able to. There's a bunch of explanations for it. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is what I genuinely believe. People think the Six Eyes can see shit way better than it can. I know that's crazy, but like listen, bro, this is my go-to fucking example. If the Six Eyes could always tell, like, could see curse techniques, like see through them, like even just see all of them, whatever, right? Gojo would not have been confused about Kenjaku's presence. It just wouldn't have happened. But he explicitly says, as he's getting sealed, right?
Mm-hmm.
My Six Eyes tell me you're ghetto, but my soul knows otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Gojo speak for. Listen, bro. I have no. The only thing, like, listen, my supernaturally inclined eyes, they're saying you're all good.
Mm-hmm.
You're not my ghetto though, bro.
Yep.
You're not the guy I argued in front of KFC with, bro. I just got a gut feeling,
Yep.
right? Now, if Kenjaku, the person who's by the way, an aspect of his technique is stitched on his motherfucking forehead, right? If Kenjaku's technique could not be seen through by Gojo, something we've known for upwards of 150 fucking chapters, Sukuna's technique, the consistently displayed invisible one, not being able to be seen by Gojo, is not inconsistent in the slightest. Like you can say you want him to see it. You could say, oh, he should be able to, whatever, right? Nine in on chapter 90, bro. We saw that he could not see through all techniques. Point blank. Period. Sukuna's technique is at least relative to everything else, particularly like hard to perceive, right? Maharaga seeing it was like, how the fuck did you do that, bro? That's not how the like, bro. You could see it, Maharaga. You could see my like, bro's out here shouting across Shibuya because not because this motherfucker's relative to him, not because any of that. You can see my technique is something that's got him screaming across
Mm.
Shibuya, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm crazy, but
Divine Deviant, thank you for the 5. Imagine being surprised the strongest sorcerer in history is actually the strongest sorcerer in history. Dude, I saw this thread on Twitter that was like explaining why Sukuna is the king of curses, like in his performance so far. And I thought it was really amusing because it really is the little things. Like, it wasn't just his natural advantage with his second mouth and second set of arms, but like he's really good at allocating his resources extremely well. He's effective at managing like his cursed energy reserves to focus on healing and offense at the same time. Because like he could easily just try to steamroll, right? He could easily be a meathead about it. But the fact that he's being so like careful is pretty impressive to me, at least.
So
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know.
because he essentially has no reason to be when you think about it. Like he could, try to what's God, what translation do you want to use for this? He has the auspicious technique and all that, right?
I mean, yeah, but I think I don't know if I think that's impressive so much more as it is like it is indicative of a reservation, right? Like this isn't like I'll say it right now. Sukuna is very strong, but would you describe like him as calamitous, right? Like that last panel, I'll say has a different vibe than like what we've seen from Sukuna a lot this like recently, in my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like how he's kind of depicted in the Jogo fight, how he's sort of depicted in like in the even in the Maharaga fight of like just like destruction, 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 blowing shit up, blowing shit up, blowing shit up, blah 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 blah. Right? He
Mm-hmm.
seems a little bit like you said, he seems a little bit more laid back, a little bit like take things as they come, respond logistically. And don't get me wrong, even in those fights, like he's tactical, but he's sort of like he's super fucking like aggro, and he's not as much here. And to me, I think on top of like the fire arrow, like black box, whatever that is, being part of it, I think like it might also be his attitude that Arame is like because if his cursed energy is fluctuating, right, in response to like how he's feeling,
Mm-hmm.
then him acting out of character might correlate, not even out of character, but him like maybe even like suppressing his innate desires would make sense as to why his cursed energy is like fluctuating, presumably lower, since Akari thought they could win now.
I
I don't know.
I don't know, but that assumes the innate desires are like something he is um weak to almost. I don't know. For me, it feels contradictory. It's like he can't be weaker because he's actively resisting the urge to kill indiscriminately. But it's like, is he the
Why
urge?
not?
Is he in control of his urges, or are his urges in control of him? It's sort of the impression I always got from Sukuna was that he had like a kind of a perfect blend of the two, right? Like he
I mean,
embodies the thing, right?
yeah,
So,
until now though. Like
mm,
he made a declaration that he's like, I'm gonna act out of character, bro. Like I'm gonna like he I mean he says as much, right? That's what that internal monologue was about, right? It
mm,
was about him sort of like explicitly changing.
I see.
He's like, I'm not just killing indiscriminately like for fun. Don't get me wrong, he's still Sukuna, right?
Mm,
I'm not saying like he's cooked because he can obviously flip. I would assume flip that switch back on and off, right?
mm.
But until now, Sukuna's been the desires, right? It's not like controlling them or not controlling him. They're
Him,
one and the
yeah,
same, right? That's
yeah.
the thing. But like now he's sort of added a layer of separation. He's like, all right, bro, you know what? You got it. You got Yuji specifically. You got it, bro. You
Mm.
got it. I'm going to be intentional in the way I dismantle all of you guys in your dreams and like everything that you are right now. And I could I if you take Rame at her word, or sorry, at their word, you
Mm.
could almost interpret it like Sukuna is able to do this because he doesn't see them as a threat on his life, right? He
Right.
is not forced to act in the way that he is the most strong. He actually is capable of like making decisions based like on other things. Like so for example, right?
Mm.
Gojo in Shibuya, the reason he's holding back is twofold, right? One, because there were people there, but two, because he's capable of holding back without immediately dying, right?
Mm.
He has the like the what's the word I'm like the word I'm looking for. He has the right of the strong in the sense that like he now gets to dictate whether or not he holds back because he can, right?
Right.
But if say Gojo had to go all out, I'm sure that the outcome would have been different, right? He may not have been as willing to not use a domain or not use his techniques, right?
Mhm.
And I think something similar kind of applies here. Suguna wants to accomplish a specific thing. That specific thing maybe requires a certain focus that he doesn't normally have. And because of that focus, he is restricting himself, but he's restricting himself like almost exclusively because none of the people in the battlefield yet, maybe aside from Maki, right? Maybe Maki, like with the heart stab and pressing him like she is going to force that change. But until now, like Sukuna's been on the back foot. But I think being on the back foot doesn't necessarily mean that you're about to lose. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Sukuna was on the back foot for the whole last half of the Gojo versus Sukuna fight. But that
Mm.
didn't mean he didn't lose in the end, right?
Right.
It's sort of like I that's kind of how I look at it, right? May I the interpretation could change and adapt as like we get more information, but I kind of just feel like what's the word I'm looking for? I kind of just feel like Sukuna doesn't necessarily feel or hasn't maybe like that could change this chapter or the next chapter,
Mm.
but he hasn't felt pressed like I'm going to die. I have to. There's like a sense of urgency there, right? A sense of urgency that forces something out of you. Like, you know, Gojo couldn't casually use RCT until he had a sword in his throat and his forehead and it was bleeding out, right?
Right.
That sense of urgency forced some shit out. It forced him to be optimal or die. And I think maybe right now, Sukuna pumping his own heart with Curse energy, Soul being damaged beyond belief, RCT falling, World Cleave being able to be, or World Dismantle being able to be dodged, Yuji getting ready to get back in there, Choso maybe being able to help from afar, Yuta maybe coming back, Kakari potentially beating Arame,
Mm.
like all that shit stacking up, he might be forced to like lock the fuck in, right? He
Right.
might soon be put in a position where he can no longer sort of like
Afford to play with his
he
food. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's like, no, like I'm going to have fun killing you guys, but now I have to take y'all seriously. Y'all are now a
Mm-hmm.
threat on my life. Y'all are now something that has to be
Mm.
crushed underfoot immediately and
Yeah.
without prejudice, or
So
with prejudice. Sorry.
it essentially goes from Sukuna, entertaining himself to Sukuna being like, I like my instincts are telling me just to kill you.
Mhm.
That's it. Playtime's over. Like this.
Like same thing happened in the Gojo fight, right? Sukuna's, excellent, bro. Good job, Mahoraga. Thank you for showing me the way. Purple comes out, bro's like, oh fuck,
Fuck.
holy shit, bro.
I thought we were
No, no,
just
no, no, no,
joking,
no, no.
bro.
No, we're
Fuck.
not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Gojo was the same way, bro. Gojo's like, the ha ha he until he gets hit by he gets hit by the Mahoraga slash, and he's like, oh my god, bro. This is the first time since Toji I thought I'm gonna lose. All right, bro. Nah. We not doing that no more. Nah, lock in, bro. We unlimited hollow purple. Bro got so shook by Mahoraga coming out and adapting to infinity. He was like, unlimited hollow purple, bro. Unlimited hollow purple. Nah. Regular purple? Nah, not enough, bro. This shit, we putting a switch on the hollow purple. Nah, this isn't okay. Like, and I think that sort of thing, it's like, don't get me wrong, I don't think Sukuna is gonna be like fucking begging for help and shit,
Mm-hmm.
but sort of Mahito got desperate, he opened a point too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that desperation from these characters who get off on fighting is going to force, like, maybe for Sukuna, hopefully for Sukuna, it's not evolution, but like a tapping into his total abilities sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can lock in for the Sukuna deciding it's time to lock the fuck in and fully embracing like, nah bro, it's kill or be killed. I'm curious to see, like, God, artificial metaphor, not in the text, but my personal metric, right? So that's the disclaimer for this upcoming bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think when Sukuna uses the fire arrow is like the signal, the flag, whatever you want to call it, that he's like, no more Mr. Nice Guy, right? Newsflash, buddy, type of
Yeah,
energy.
I probably agree. Yeah, I probably agree. Um,
Like it feels like he's been holding something back with the fire arrow, with how he's been
whatever
conducting
open is.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole
And that's
time.
that's that's another reason I was kind of confused why people were so upset. Oh my god, bro, Sukuna hasn't gone all out yet. Duh. We knew that. Like, we knew he hadn't. No, like we didn't forget the fire
Mhm.
arrow, did we? Like, we knew that was actually a big point of contention in the Gojo versus Sukuna fight, bro. Like,
Yep.
we knew he hadn't used everything. Like, now listen, if Sukuna says, listen, bro, I've been holding back my stats, maybe I'll grab a pitchfork and a torch, right? Maybe, I don't know. But like in terms of technique, in terms of like style of fighting, I feel like we've known that he's not doing everything, bro. Like that fire arrow will just clear a city block or two, bro. Just air that whole shit out. Just hold on. Chant world cleave. Like imagine, bro, he chants to use the fire arrow, bro. Like he can. He's doing that shit. He's doing that shit with the world cleave real easily. Like he don't seem he pulled that shit off real quick, man. I don't know. I just feel like, and potentially, I don't know. I don't know what the state of this was. Last time Sukuna's domain was mentioned, it was something that was coming back,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was something that was eventually going to return. Maybe the soul damage fucked it up more. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But if that's still coming back, bro, listen, listen.
I do find it.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, misogyny red flag on Gege's part. I do find it interesting that he decides it's time for Sukuna to lock the fuck back in as soon as like Maki starts landing hits. Like I do find that kind of genuinely hilarious. Like just a little bit. Like, damn, bro, Maki got a hit in. Sukuna's got to start taking this. Like nah, a woman.
Hey man,
Like,
hey man, hey
like she's
man.
not. But
No, no.
she's not Toji. Like what's she doing out there?
Listen, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait for the statement. Maki became a fighter equaler to Toji Zenin, bro.
But never greater. Just so equal, dude.
Just equaler, bro. The equalist. Like that'd be funny. But I mean, it could be that Maki's pressing him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Heart stabbed, like vital organ fucked up. I think this is the first time since the Gojo fight something that dire has happened.
Yeah.
And I get it. I guess.
I do find it
but-
fascinating that like when he took out Yuji's heart at the beginning of the series, I don't know about you, I always interpreted that to just mean he kind of exists as a spirit almost, right? So he doesn't need physical organs. But I never realized he was just sort of healing
he's
himself.
just doing,
Or, yeah,
He's just doing without. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like, how should I put this? I'm trying to think of like an apt analogy. Like, okay, imagine fighting you, right?
Oh my god.
Then imagine I cut your left arm off. Okay, you could survive without your left arm, right? But you are undeniably worse at it, right? Not
Mhm.
only are you just like less capable overall, but I imagine the pain also somewhat contributes.
Yeah.
That was sort of the thing that was what Megami was surmising. He was like, he wanted to press Sukuna so much to where he could not beat him without his heart. Unfortunately, Bro just happened to be fighting Sukuna.
Sukuna,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
So-
And that's why Maki brings up the same thing. Do you plan on fighting me with your heart like that, right? Because
He has to run around and like actively,
he has to run.
yeah.
He has to try to like maintain his life and make it beat as well as fight Maki, which is like he's nerfing himself in the middle of a fight on top of already being nerfed, right? And that's sort of like that's sort of what the impact of that all is, right?
Mhm.
At least that's how I see it.
No, I definitely see the vision for it. I just think like is it a matter of survival? Is it a matter of spite? Is it like what? I wonder what's gonna push Sukuna over the edge, right? Is he going to lock in angry or lock in like smiling almost? You know, is he gonna go full like enough, or is he gonna be like, all right, that's enough?
I don't know. I wonder. I don't know if I can see Sukuna like getting truly angry.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because this seems like the
It's
name
a-
of the game, right? Like,
Yeah, like that's what he wants almost like. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen him scared, and I don't know if I ever thought I would see him scared before.
I've seen him
so-
like with hate in his art and eyes, but it's
Yeah.
mostly at Yuji. Maki's not Yuji.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
She,
And that's what I'm saying is before Gojo, I never saw him scared. So like I guess there can be a first time for everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what, bro? Y'all have hit me with soul shit for the last time.
Yep.
I'm a little pissed. I'm actually a little angry, guys.
Also, you hit me
Um,
with that fucking technique, like the girls' technique, like angels.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank God, bro. I really don't like that.
I wasn't over it the first time, to be honest with you. I'm definitely not over it the second time. Dude, I am so. I find how do I say this? I wonder because I want to transition to Hikari for a sec.
Oh yeah, bro. I suddenly
Yeah.
got a thing that I gotta be at, bro. Sorry.
No, bro. I saw your hate tweets. We'll get to that
I got
later.
a thing, bro. I gotta go.
I'm genuinely so curious what the fuck he and Arame have been up to, because like They seem
Just
to
freezing
be.
the fucking city, bro.
Yeah, Arame, A, is your aim just bad, or is like Hikari just get like having the
He
luckiest
probably
day of his life? Like what's
He's
what's
probably just like healing and shit, bro. But it's like I don't know. If I was Akari, I'd feel a little bit more pressed for time in the midst of Jack. Like, dude, what? You got ice on
that's
your
what I'm
shoulders.
saying, right? Like
Either you're in base right now, which like I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be forced to give you props, right? Or you're in jackpot and you're just fucking about. Like, dude, hit them. Like, hit Arame
yeah,
now.
like y'all taking a timeout? Like what's happening here?
Yeah.
Because it just seems like all right, let's take five.
Yeah,
Like
infinite cursed energy and stamina, man. Go fight the person that doesn't have that.
yep.
Go.
Also,
Um,
just looking at the size of this, even if they have a lot of cursed energy, like this shit does not seem like it comes for free. You know what I mean? Like
No, Arame's been fucking like cooking. Like
yeah,
that city looks like it is just covered in ice, man. Or
yeah,
that area just looks like it's covered in it. Like Arame has been
like
doing their thing for sure.
yeah, like I can't imagine like Arami's been getting this off like just like on some Gojo Sukuna shit. Like the reserves that big? Like what's happening in here? Like
Yeah.
this doesn't feel like
I don't
or
know.
I
Like
could
the
do
thing
this
is
all
though,
day. Like
the thing is though, like Arame is like Sukuna's like right hand person, right?
personal chef mostly, but yeah.
Listen, bro, I'll put it like this. Arame like apologized to Sukuna too. He's like, nah, bro, you the homie. Like, it's cool. I don't mind.
Hmm.
Like, I can't see Sukuna doing that to a scrub, bro. I'm just gonna be honest.
I feel
Um,
it, but like I don't know. It's not that I'm not impressed. It's more like I'm. They still got the robe on. Hikari's already burned through like 90% of his clothing. It just makes me wonder like which one of y'all
dude,
is holding
hold
back.
on, hold on, bro. Agenda time, man. Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Akari looks like he sustained more damage. No, this is a good. That's a good observation, bro. That's a W observation. And Akari's been constantly healing. Interesting, bro. Appreciate you pointing that out for
Ugh.
me, man. Appreciate you pointing that out for me, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I also noticed. Hold on. Let me count the breath bubbles. One, two, 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 two. Yeah, Hikari's had more. He has more fucking like hard exhales, bro, which means he's more tired.
I don't know.
W agenda. W agenda.
I don't know what to say
Pre-
all
appreciate you, bro.
that. I think Google Me Eat. Thank you for the two. How's that Hikari off screen working for you, Ronan?
Yeah, I already answered pretty
Okay.
well.
So
Let's see. Angel of Axis. Thank you for the two. I am back. I was coughed up. Blood fanfic canned or. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That sentence was really hard to
yeah.
understand. I'm gonna be honest.
But good luck, or
Um,
I'm sorry.
Lobby Warsaw, thank you for the 20. My problem with Sukuna Discourse is that he hasn't done anything that we couldn't see coming. The JJK power system is complex, and Sukuna is the best at it. Sukuna Kaisen is a product of us misunderstanding the power system.
I mean, it's also
I mean,
misunderstanding Sukuna's character a little bit. Like he
don't
is.
get me wrong. I don't think. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Sukuna is actively not fighting for his survival. He's like
Yeah.
he's preserving himself, right? But he very much has like he issued a challenge to them. His goal is to make it as like difficult or as long-winded as possible, right? So
Mm,
he has no reason to rush this.
yeah. Um, and it's also like I won't say that like none of it kind of stinks of bullshit every once in a while. Like I
There
keep
are
going back to,
moments.
bro.
There are moments.
I keep going back to. There are moments where I'm like, mm,
There are moments where I'm just like, all right,
I don't know. I
like
don't know how you did that, buddy.
yeah, I'm just
I don't know how you did that,
like
but
hand
whatever.
on Gege's shoulder, like let's
Mhm.
relax. Like
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on. You really just wanted to get to the next fight scene, didn't you? I get it, bro.
yeah.
But like, let's chill out.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like also, hey, bro, your drool got on the page. You might have to redraw that.
yeah, like, come on, bro. Yeah, let's do that. You're lucky you do it digitally, bro, or else you would have been cut.
Hmm.
Um,
Let's see.
Dane Simonson, thank you for the two. Off topic, if you're what's if it's cool, what's your major at uni? Communications, bro. The hardest major ever. You're welcome. Um,
Triple D Swayfit, thank you for the 5. On Maki seeing the world slash when Gojo couldn't, Gojo never saw the dismantle. He only saw the cursed energy build up. I don't know. I'm still of the belief that Gojo just saw it and saw it as like a last act of desperation or something, and he was just like, whatever, like bros, I'm just gonna let him get this off or whatever. Like it's not like it's gonna hit him, right? He fully rejuvenated his base technique, so he had no reason to dodge, right? If his infinity was back up and Sukuna looked like that, right? Like I don't think he was thinking, oh man, existence itself is gonna get cut right now. So
that
I don't know.
yeah, between me and you, Gojo ain't see that shit. Um,
God.
I just think Sukuna would have mentioned him if he did. Um, I don't think there'd be a reason to be like, oh my god, you can see it like Maharaga
No, I think he could see
And
the slashes, but he can't see like the types or whatever. Shit,
I mean,
can Gojo see the
what
slashes? Oh my god.
it's just sort of Sukuna sets a precedent, right? Mahoraga sees, he's like, oh my fucking god, dude, you're so
Mm.
cool. I'm gonna steal the person who summoned you. Maki sees it. Oh my gosh, she can see it better than the others, right? She's like Mahoraga, and it's like, well, why not say Mahoraga and Gojo if it
Mm.
applies to both? Is sort of my reasoning.
Yeah. Uh, that's true. Gojo seems like he just looks for that spark in the brain to light up, and maybe
Yeah,
that's how
it's very possible.
he's been seeing
And
it.
Sukuna also fucking finger points and says his technique name. Like he's
Yeah.
not very subtle, right? Like when he uses it, point, dismantle. Oh, I wonder what the fuck he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I've uh,
There's only so many abilities.
I've seen theories that Sukuna did that as like a feint for Gojo to build up a habit of expecting it, just to
That would be
like,
hard as fuck.
yeah, just to
I wish
like
he would
catch
have.
him off guard.
If that was the case, I wish Sukuna would have like used dismantle outside of domains more though.
Mm.
Like use that shit like 6 or 7. Like really make him get used to that. Like Pavlov's bell the fuck out of Gojo, bro. Dismantle, dismantle, and he's like, oh shit, okay, cool. So I can really, he has maybe he has to use the word. He's like, oh, why the fuck am I in half? Hey, what the guys? Why am I on the ground? Why am I seeing my best friend or lover, depending on your interpretation of the story? Uh, does that to be
Not,
inclusive, bro? I thought I was like,
yeah,
I thought best friend. I was like, I don't know if that's enough. I'll do
it
both
gives
options, bro.
it gives archaeologists like they were great friends, the best friends, but he was so lonely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like Schrodinger's Gojo and Ghetto relationship, man.
Sleeping Angel, thank you for the 14. What's stronger, Cleave or Space slash both Duraneg? What's stronger, Cleave or probably just the thing that cuts through existence.
The dismantle.
Yeah.
The dismantle. Like I get why you're saying that because it adjusted her ability, but like I would still imagine it's the dismantle. If we're talking just straight attacking power, it might be negligible. But like in terms of like
Effectiveness.
if Sukuna got rid, and if Sukuna got rid of one for the other, I think keeping World Dismantle would be the better options because Cleave is cool up close and it does. Like I said, even if you assume anybody he touches within the JJK verse at least is going to get like cut through. Like we see it happens to Yuji a lot. Like whatever parts he hits gets obliterated. But like even Yuji doesn't seem to have his whole torso eviscerated, rather that it like just goes through. Which I would still say World Dismantle is the overall more effective technique.
It also just fails less. Than Cleave, because like my whole thing is that if it adjusted durability, you need more than one.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, in the context of like a domain or something, or like at least Sukuna's got to get more than one off.
Yeah, potentially. Let's see.
Where are we? That guy is super. Thank you for the 2. Shout out to Liv's Goat for real.
Yeah, there. And C Miller, thank you for the 2. General thoughts on Sukuna versus the team so far? This is interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on when you. I guess we're not counting Kashima's part, right? We're just saying like when Higuruma enters.
Yeah.
I think this has been pretty cool. It's weird though. It's like it's kind of strange.
I can't. It's not that I can't see the vision. It's more like I haven't. This chapter kind of put it best. Like I haven't seen Sukuna really go all out or really try and fail or like try and succeed in like a very overt way. I'm seeing him get surprised a lot, which was like just already cooler than what we had before. Like Sukuna doesn't really get surprised if it, Yuji's memories, Megami's memories, and all that. Like he's definitely been on a bit of a hot streak. So I am like you're seeing chinks in his emotional mental armor a lot more, like with Yuji and Higuruma.
Yeah.
But as far as like being scared again, or fighting to survive, or hell, dude, just a proper win con, I guess, because we also don't know the full extent of like the good guys' plans, right? Of the sorcerer's plans. Like we get bits and pieces in flashback, like when it's relevant, but we don't actually know what they're plotting, right? So like Yuta putting down his domain, we didn't find out until this week, right? Like we just thought it fell when he got cut. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to know when something is going according to plan, if it's Sukuna Kaisen or if it's like a failure.
Fail
Yeah,
safe, fail safe. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So it's I guess like distinguishing between what each thing is in the moment is tricky because the next chapter can just be like, nah, the perfect, like going according to plan, exactly how we envisioned, and then the next one it's like, oh my god, he wasn't supposed to do that. Like Choso was supposed to be like, eh. It's
Yeah. I
yeah.
will say like I like the individual chapters a lot. I don't know how it's gonna feel on like I don't on a reread. Is kind of
Mm.
what I'm curious about because I feel like most of the individual chapters um I've generally liked, but
Like I can definitely see the end goal as far as like maybe Gay's Gege's intention for how we're supposed to reread it or read it all in one go is supposed to be like each fight is like a piece and like a big puzzle that like only we will only figure out as soon as we get to the end, right? So it could just be like, oh my god, Yuta had a chance. Like that could never have been the intention. It could have always been no, this like Yuta was supposed to fail at this specific time at this specific way. So it sets up the Maki phase, which is actually step 3 of like an 80-step plan or some shit like that.
yeah, exactly. So it's kind of just hard to see like where it's like the Suguna Gojo fight. I kind of y'all know me. I knew what
Mm.
the outcome was from the jump. I kind of just saw everything as building up to that inevitable ending, right? How we got there maybe a little bit vague, but what we were doing not necessarily. And while I would say I think I know what's gonna happen, I'm a lot less confident in that because there's a lot more variables in the mix. That's kind of how I feel. But yeah.
Mm.
Let's see. CJ, think of the five. I feel like Gege is building up towards Yuji using a soul punch
That'd be
black
so
flash on
cool. I
Sukuna.
wish, dude.
Because right now it's like the perfect moment. Yeah, that would be nuts, bro.
Mm.
That would be nuts. That would be nuts. And D Money, thank you for the 10. Don't have anything to say, just giving some money.
Appreciate
Appreciate
you.
you, bro. Living up to the name.
Mm.
Fair. Hope you're enjoying.
Mm.
But yeah, let's see.
Um, I am. I don't know if I want this to be a whole chapter, but I would like to see what Ui Ui is doing. I'd like to see the infirmary.
Yeah,
That's
that would be
yeah.
nice. Um, yeah. Let's see. Aaron Yeager, thank you for the 10. Gege has given Sukuna legendary Super Saiyan levels of lore. I'm not shocked or upset with all the hype. Yeah, and I mean, like, I kind of get it, but the way I'm kind of rationalizing it, especially now, is like, dude, Sukuna, you have to, because he's like final antagonist, at least as far as I'm concerned and can foresee right now, right? And JJK is a shorter manga, so you have to condense a lot of the hype and material he'll ever get into this one arc or this one saga, if you want to call it,
Mm.
right? Because like until 212, right, Sukuna wasn't even like free for more than like a couple of chapters at a time in the story, right? He had a couple of evil laughs here, evil laughs there. He came out and fought some people, but like
But he's been
I
sitting
don't
in
know,
a
man.
chair for a minute. Like,
Yeah, this is the only time really that he's gonna like 'cause either he loses or wins, right? But regardless, when the series ends, it's over. Like Yuji, Yuta, Maki, all these characters have been like they've been in their own bodies and having agency for a while and been able to be gassed up and hyped and blah blah blah. Like that
mm.
just hasn't been the case for Sukuna. I just feel like I feel like if we took a lot of the hype characters get and you condense it into one long fight, it would probably come off as like glazing as well. But it's
Mm.
just the nature of being that final big bad that can only exist in that climactic arc.
Mm.
But
Let's
yeah,
see. Anime Junger, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Appreciate you. Can you argue Hikari's auto RCT heals the soul? I don't know. TBD. I guess he hasn't been hit by it, and Arame's ice doesn't seem to be hitting it, so I think it's like a non. It's a non-factor. But if you want to get like,
I would assume not.
yeah,
Just I would like because the narrator just says that you need to have awareness of the soul, right?
and
And
Hikari
obviously,
just hasn't had a like. When was that
yeah.
gonna happen for him? You know, like.
Like the only thing that you could say, right? Like if you were trying to make an argument for Hikari, and it's not like the worst one in the world, so I'll just I'll put Hikari fans onto some game, right? If you just say like it's his body doing this naturally, and like as the body, like it's going to innately understand its relationship with the soul or whatever, sure. Like Hikari doesn't have a conscious awareness of that separation, but like his body should or something like that, right? Like his body and soul, like the body containing the soul and whatnot, blah blah blah. Like maybe you could say something like that, but I just feel like it's too vague. And really the burden of proof would be on whoever's arguing for Hikari to say that, right?
Mm.
Because now we know with certainty that in some capacity you must be aware of the soul, right? In order to heal soul damage.
Mm.
And it would like, and because that's not the norm, because we know over like less than 1% of the cast has that, you would have to then prove that Hikaru in some way or form or fashion can do that, which is just currently, I'll say a very tall order for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did see this one. Yeah. I do want to talk about Liv's chat here. Here's the thing about Arame's yapping. They don't know that Sukuna Sama had. Why did I add this on? I could have just not read that. They don't know that Sukuna just had an existential crisis about who he is. Yeah, that's true. Arame doesn't know the context of what's going on. They don't know like why Sukuna's fighting the way he's fighting, or necessarily what he's been doing. Like the soul damage, the Jacob's Ladder, like Yuji actually reaching out to Megami and succeeding. They have no frame of reference for that. They are just kind of going off the Glaze instinct, which respect Glazer to Glazer. Like that's I respect the ball.
Mhm.
But it is a little much. Like you don't know, like shit. Like the motherfucker would like had his hands on his hips. Like who am I? Like
Mhm.
like when was the last time in the last 1,000 years you saw him do that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a good
Fair.
point. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
let's see. Let's see.
Um.
I think that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're caught up on the super chats. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Cool.
That's cool. Um, all right, dude. I don't know. I like this chapter. W Maki moment. W I guess status update.
Yeah.
Yuta. He did some. He pulled some game. He was a satisfactory performance. I'm proud of him. He's gonna hit the showers. He can be happy that he did his job.
I honestly think he's coming back soon. Like maybe I'm crazy. I could be, but I feel like he dismantled the domain on his own, right? He was in the frame of mind to dismantle it or break it in a way that like would distract Sukuna, and Rika carried him off. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm coping or whatever, but like, I don't know. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Yuta died. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest.
No, no. It definitely feels like they got to him in time, like a little bit,
Mm,
like way faster than they did for like Gojo and Higuruma. So I
mm,
think Arame, um, uh, and Shoko, they Arame, no, Urahime and Shoko gotta lock the fuck in. They gotta dance in the surgery room. All right, I gotta see
yeah.
some. I gotta see some generational healing.
Yeah, I will say Shoko. I don't need none of this. I don't need none of these fucking excuses, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need none of it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
got
need none of it.
Gakuganji, and Arame in there. Put on a concert. Doctors listen to music while they do surgery. It might be time for you to lock the fuck in.
Mm, yeah.
Um. So
Yeah.
W observation live.
Yeah. Are you cool with talk about wasting so much paper? Wait, what? So much wasting so much paper, a comedian? Uh I'm going to interpret that maybe not at all how you meant it, but I'm going to interpret it as like, should Taco be on the battlefield to you? Like should he be getting active in your opinion?
Uh, like the thing is, right? He has nothing to prove as far as like usability is concerned, right? Or I guess at most you'd be sending him in there to like drain some of Sukuna's reserves,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not gonna kill Sukuna. He's not gonna go in for like a lethal blow. Uh, maybe you can get it. He can buy you time. Like he'd just be there to stall
Yeah.
Sukuna for a bit, but you don't know how fast Sukuna's gonna adapt to Calamity or like toy with his
How
self
fast
esteem.
Sukuna is gonna adapt to comedy. God. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you
Yes,
mean.
my ancient stand up technique that I haven't used since the Hanen era.
Bro gets it. Bro gets his fucking bro grabs the mic. He's like, all right, it's my turn, bro.
Yep. All right, time to fucking release my new Maxim technique. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Aaron Yeager, thank you for the two. Sukuna locks in and hits Maki with a black flash. God, dude, I will
You
say
just,
Sukuna is
bro,
smiling a
gay
lot.
gay
Like,
alt. What the fuck?
listen. He says it, and it's like crazy, but like Sukuna is smiling a lot, bro. You happy and in tune with cursed energy, man? I don't know if we need that, Monkey. Let's
Yeah, Maki,
let's
kick his
let be
ass.
aware. Be aware, man. Be aware. He's got four demands. Just listen. I'll say this though.
Hmm?
if Sugano lands a Black Flash, that shit better be drawn magnificently.
Yeah.
One of my
Um.
like few gripes, not one of my few gripes, I'm a liar. I have like probably multiple gripes. One of my gripes with the Gojo versus Sugano fight, that's like pretty minor, it doesn't really mean all that much. Gojo's Black Flash not being a double page spread kinda was crazy to me,
Mhm.
right? You know,
I want to see Sukuna do like a multi-handed Black Flash or
yeah, that's what
something.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
Listen, I'm not saying it has to be on Maki. Liv, don't shoot me in the head. I'm
mhm.
not saying it has to be on Maki specifically.
But like he has
But what
four
I am saying
arms, you know, like
is a can we get a dual black just boom right to the torso? Come on, two arms landing it. Shit, I'd be down for four as well. But let me not be greedy. Two arms landing a Black
mhm.
Flash. Let's get that raise to the power of five. Like, come on now.
Yep.
Come on now. That would be hard.
Also,
That would be
like
hard.
if the person he does it on survives, crazy durability feat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man.
How do you feel about the Takuba thing on your end? I know you're less of a
Um,
Takuba glazer than I am.
I mean, I think Taco would probably be useful. Like from a logistics standpoint, I'm not sure it makes sense to not have him on the battlefield. But from like a writing, like narrative point, I'm like, I don't know if Taco can add much with Sukuna specifically.
Mm.
Like maybe he can like I could potentially see if Takubo's on the battlefield and by happenstance, like something he says like kind of like resonates with Yuji. I feel something in me kind of feels like Takuba's backstory and like that sort of like giving up on his or like compromising on his goal and on his dream or whatever. Maybe that could be something that applies to Yuji, right? Compromising on being a cog, et cetera, et cetera. Like I don't know. Maybe that could be something that means something to Yuji. But I'm
Mm.
kind of grasping at straws to find narrative meaning and purpose. Logistically, though, like I'll say it like this, right? If I'm a general, yeah, Taco, get the fuck on the battlefield.
Mm.
What the hell are you doing right now?
Yeah, like
Um,
on some coach shit,
join
like
and
yeah,
and work your hardest, bro. You won't kill him. Trust me. I promise you won't. Like fight to kill, because it won't happen. You'll be fine. Yeah.
yeah. I think for me, I'd have to lie through my teeth and like, look, bro. If you thought Kenjaku knew comedy, you're not ready for the King of Curses, bro.
See him smiling, bro.
Yep.
Maki's telling jokes right now.
Yep. You gonna let Maki steal your thunder? Like, she's not even she's an amateur. She doesn't know what she's doing out there, and she's like still trying. What's your excuse? You're supposed to be a professional, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they're. Yeah, they're.
SMH. Um. Whoa. Super Chase just flew by. Jaden 2011. Whoa. Calm down. Jaden 3011. Thank you for the 5. Sukuna pulls up a roast session for Takuba, and he gets Jogoed. I don't know, man. He'd have to know how to attack Takuba, but like the way to ruin Takuba's self-esteem is like it's pretty specific. Like you just have to
Or you could
know.
scare him.
Yeah. Maybe he could be like, that wasn't funny, right? His trump card from the Hayden era.
Yeah.
But Takuba has probably heard that his entire life. Like I don't know how effective that would be.
Taco was probably, dude. That's probably the meanest thing you could say about a comedian, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Like in
That
a
was meaner than any slander could have ever.
oh my
given,
god,
bro.
I just meant
Taco's
like in
probably heard
a
that all
he's
his
got
life.
experience, bro. Like it's part of the game, you know.
All right, bro. That's crazy. But fair enough. I mean, I'm personally of the belief that like if Taco doesn't kind of get into his mode quick, Sukuna might just like blitz him with an attack. Like I pretty much believe that like if you can like you could just like one shot Takuba if you're just fast enough, right? If you just kill him. But if he gets sucked into it, I can imagine Sukuna getting kind of fucked over. But like I don't imagine Takuba having enough cursed energy to end up like running Sukuna out even in this current state. So I still don't think Sukuna would lose. That's just my stance.
No, I'd win.
Yeah, M3D, thank you for the 5. The thing is, BR, Gojo had multiple failures. We're waist deep in Sukuna Kaiser right now, so glazing is completely redundant. Here's the thing, you can't say that when, like, for 3 months straight, people were calling Sukuna a fraud. Like, you gotta, like, listen, Gojo has his failures and whatnot, right? He's messed up and shit. Dude, Sukuna fucking went to sleep in the middle of a fight. Like, it's sort of like, I almost feel sympathetic. Not even that Gege seeing this or whatever. It's probably not, right? But I feel sympathetic towards the situation because it feels like a very much damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? he made Sukuna vulnerable. He started taking like minor L's in the midst of a longer W, right?
Mm-hmm.
And oh, he's a fraud, he's a loser, blah blah blah. Then Gege starts like actually treating him like, oh my god, dude, this is a calamity. This is a guy that you cannot fucking mess with. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's glazing. Like y'all were saying Sukuna was not intimidating. Y'all were saying Sukuna was a loser. Y'all were saying Maharaga and Agito fucking raised him since birth. Like, listen, we can't say like Gojo's had multiple favorites. Maharaga, help! Like, bro has been embarrassed in the manga, but bro got stabbed in the fucking heart, man. Like, Maki just flipped this motherfucker over like a burger and then threw him into a building. Like, he's actively getting kind of like, bro got his tongue ripped out, bro. Like, Sukuna isn't just dodging all of these attacks. Like, he is just stronger than them and prevailing despite all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just disagree that like Sukuna is being portrayed as this like bane of perfection, or not bane of perfection. This like this, what's the word I'm looking for? Like this
Like symbol of,
untouchable
yeah,
entity. Yeah, like it's like, dude, he's getting fucking mixed. He just happens to be strong enough
to
to
take it.
survive
Yeah.
that, right?
And
I don't know,
he's
man.
also like not, to some degree Arame is correct, right? Sukuna is like hasn't really done everything yet
Mm-hmm.
in his arsenal, but at the same time, like he needs to keep that blood pumping in his heart, right? Like no fucking amount of fire arrow holding back is gonna uh, get his blood pumping. So
Yeah,
there is like a
I
fair
mean,
amount
fair,
of, yeah,
but like fire air will stop a lot of people in the vicinity's
yeah,
blood from
while
pumping.
he
I'll tell you
catches his
that.
breath, yeah. So like
Yeah,
it's definitely like a give and take, I feel. Um,
yeah.
that's kind of where I land with it.
Listen, M3D, I'm kind of curious. Or hello, sorry. What are the failures you're talking about for Gojo? Because if it's like dying, it's like, I guess we can't say Sukuna has that until he loses. I don't know, man. That's like, I personally, I know some people think Sukuna's gonna win. I don't buy it myself. Um, so if just losing the fight in the end was the failure, then like, yeah, I don't know.
Mm, man, I want to see Maki cook for a bit. You know, short term goal. Uh, however, I don't know how much did Yuta's thing last for? Like 4 chapters, right? Like the Yuta
Um,
UG section was like 4 chapters.
I don't even know if it's that much. Well, I think it was. I think if you count his pull up, it was three. Like if you
Okay.
count him showing up for the domain, he had one. They had two inside the domain, and
Hmm.
then one before that when he
So
runs up.
would you
Yeah.
count this as like one or two for Maki, or is one the initial stab from last chapter?
It just depends. Like I would say this is Monkey's real first chapter fighting Sukuna, and I give her like one or two more individually, maybe. I don't even know if I'd go that far. I give her like one or two more before the scenery like changes a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
like
That seems to be what
next
Gege's
person
going
is
for.
up type
I'm not
thing.
even saying she steps down. Like for example, Yuji's been a consistent player here, right?
Hmm.
So I'm not even saying that she like leaves, but Yuji's been a part of three separate stages of the fight. I just think we have like two chapters until we see another stage.
Hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd give it now. It's the 1v1s are period is kind of over. At least right after Kashimo died is when I kind of put the moratorium on that. No, after the Takaba and Kenny, that's when it was over.
Yeah.
So now it's just like a tag team match essentially. Um, maybe, you know what? I wouldn't be too mad if after the Maki section they went back to Hikari and Arame for like 2 to 3 chapters and then back to
Yeah,
Sukuna.
bro. I would. But y'all know me.
Yeah, you're a hater. It's whatever.
Exactly.
Um,
Listen, saying like Ghetto is like a failure on Gojo's part is like sure, but we're talking obviously about power. Like you're mentioning like character flaws, right? The only real Gojo takes two losses in the story, right? He gets sealed in terms of power, right? He gets sealed and then he dies, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Tukin is gonna die too, guys. Like
mm,
it just hasn't happened yet. It's just
I don't know
it's
what.
the
It's so crazy that you said that. Like you're breaking the news. Like guys, I'm sorry, Sukuna, he's gonna die. And
it's just people are acting like
I
like
know.
Sukuna will never take any L's, and I'm sort of just like, I don't know, man. Like
Dude,
Sukuna's debut with him getting backhanded by Gojo and
mm,
then getting sealed again, bro, or not like getting sealed, but like letting Yuji take over again. Like
mm.
in chapter 2 of us seeing Sukuna is Gojo like sitting on his fucking spinal cord, slapping him around, stopping his attacks, and be like, "Huh, you're a bum, you're a loser. All right, night night." Like that's his debut, bruh. That's how he opens the fight. That's how he shows up.
Dude, you would have to unironically believe that Gege's gonna end it on a Sukuna victory thing. Like with your whole chest to be worried about something like that.
And like also, right? Sukuna being better than Gojo does not really like mean like yeah, duh, he won the fight. Like even if we say okay, Sukuna has experienced less loss than Gojo, I'd be like okay, because he's the superior sorcerer. Like duh, yes, right? He's not devoid of getting his ass kicked. The first he beats a random curse, and then the first fight he actually has with a real motherfucker is getting slapped around, bro. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a compromise of sort of like with Gojo. You don't want to put fraud on the tombstone, right? But you
Mm.
want there to be one. So
Yeah.
no, this is the compromise we're reaching for. Um, Short term though, um, W Maki, proud of her. You know, she started off the month with a bang, and you know, W woman, W woman moment.
Uh,
I
yeah.
couldn't think of a cooler line. I don't know.
Sure, man. I mean, it was a W monkey moment, you could have said. But yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yes, I could have
Um,
said, yeah, W Maki moment. Okay, cool.
yeah.
I thought I covered that with I'm proud of her. So yeah. I didn't feel
Fair
like I
enough.
thought
Fair
that'd be
enough.
like double dipping. But yeah, Maki
Yeah.
emojis in chat members, Maki emojis in chat.
Yeah.
Liv does have all your home addresses, so like it's more for her than it is for me.
Yeah.
Um yeah. Cool. Solid 9 out of 10 chapter.
Yeah, the chapter was pretty good. The chapter was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good.
Mhm.
Um,
So
yeah.
yeah, thank you to all everybody who voted on the book club poll. Um Vagabond won. I was gonna say Vinland Saga, dude. Vagabond won. W Vagabond.
Hmm.
W Inoue. I know he's happy right now. This is a big moment for him. Another of his series is getting read. He is the first author we've double dipped on this podcast, so a lot of firsts going around. Um, and
You're welcome.
let's hope he can make us proud the same way Maki made us proud. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, yeah. I mean, good chapter. A lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Discourse, I guess, surrounding it. I hate fucking spamming that word, but whatever. A lot of discourse surrounding it.
Discourse,
Very, very.
dialogue, open discussion in the free marketplace of ideas.
All right, bro. Controversy. There we go. Something new. Something to fucking switch up the flow a little bit. So very controversial chapter. I guess because of that final page, to say the least. But I enjoyed it. I think it was pretty good. I'm excited to see how Maki cooks.
Mm,
Yuji. Let's. You've seen two partners that you fight alongside get cooked. Let's I don't think either of them died necessarily, but can you make sure that Maki kind of stays active in her role, please?
mm.
Thanks. Like, go ahead and
Yes.
get up, heal
Mm,
yourself, get active, bro. We
mm,
we need we need two people that just throw hands and weapons fighting Sukuna. Need that.
mm.
Need
Uh,
that. Need that. Need that.
Also, shout out Rory Dragon coming back. Peak has returned. We'll be talking about that next week. Um,
Oh.
for Honor Runs After Dark members, thank y'all for locking into the Elden Ring streams on
Yep.
Thursdays.
Yep. Yep.
That shit's been great. The Elden Ring arc is coming to a close in like 3, 2, the next few episodes. Right? Is that safe?
Hey, bro. You should ask Lethality. I don't know,
Yeah,
bro. I don't know when the game ends.
yeah. Ask lethality. For that.
No, dude. Bro said ask Le. Oh my god.
Oh,
You know
I
what?
ask lethality. That's
I
what you.
meant like
Oh my
I'm
god.
saying asking me. You're asking the wrong person, bro. Bro said
Oh,
Lethality's not our fucking receptionist, bro.
I I that's not what I meant.
Bro, got any business questions? Ask Lethality. She will
No, no,
direct you
no,
to
no.
our Honored
Like,
Ones After Dark schedule.
specifically with Elden Ring. Damn it.
Damn,
Um,
bro. Come on now.
fucking
You gotta
hell.
lock him, man.
Yeah. Uh, whatever our coach says, right? Lethality knows our relative skill, so as soon as we power up even more, we should be almost done with the game, and then after that, obviously, new video game poll will be up. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Not a promise. That was a joke.
Unless,
Unless, like, actually,
unless,
yeah.
unless I don't know.
Like, we're gonna
Eyebrow
we're,
raise.
we're gonna keep an eye on the comments, right? So it's like a joke asterisk unless
Yeah.
y'all have some
We're
good
kidding,
ideas.
guys.
Yeah.
Eyebrow raise. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Appreciate you guys, members, non-members, people who donated, people that were just chilling. Appreciate all you guys for being in here. Thank you. And we will see you guys when we see you guys.
Mm.
Peace.
Peace. I did a salute. They can't see it. I don't know why.